The train headed for Sunset City will be departing soon.
And go, Suris.
Welcome, everybody, to Sunset City, a Sonic podcast with a really bad transition from the classics to the modern age. On the left here, we have Nick's latest adoption mistake, Channel Pup.
Hey.
And then we have the man who fence-sat an entire linguistic debate, Game Apologist.
It doesn't time out.
It really doesn't. And then the man who loves with hands, Wayne is boss.
I regret you.
And Gilly's here.
It doesn't time out.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Just won't leave.
So how is it going, everybody? We just got, or most of us, unfortunately, Pup is still stuck in UK land. We'll get you here for the next one, I promise.
Yeah, you rub it in.
I'm not trying to rub it in. That's Wayne's job.
He's gonna be in for the Portland one. You guys are gonna be left out unless you show up here.
No, that's the thing. You guys need to show up, because otherwise I will have missed the most of the Sunset City meeting, okay? You guys show up, we will make it so that you can afford it.
I'm going to make it...
I can speak from personal experience. You're not missing much.
Oh.
Listen, I want to
Thanks,
get
Nick.
I want to get the chance to determine that for myself. Even
right.
even if
Yeah,
they suck, it's the opportunity that counts.
It's the opportunity to watch us... oh.
Yeah, I'm not making any promises on what I can and can't make it to.
Yeah,
That's understandable,
That's
Wayne.
awesome, man. Thank you.
But most of us just got back from, unfortunately, being stuck in each other's presence for an extended period of time.
Yeah, dude, it was great.
and Pup was there. He was the garbage can. He was there. He photoshopped that himself and everything. It's not even my joke.
Get to where we were, Suris. Goodness gracious.
We were at Too Many Games, which is a video game conference and also giant convention at in Philadelphia, and it was a very, very, very big event in terms of how many people were there. They had like 3 whole actual halls filled up with different events that were going on the whole time. But we got to meet most of the Sunset City crew. We got to force Gilly to be stuck with us for eating Indian food,
Which was delicious.
it really
great.
was.
The
It
sushi
was-
place. Oh my god.
No,
The
no
sushi
bad
place
poops
was
from
good.
it either. No bad poops.
No bad poops.
Oh yeah, man, that shit came out clean, man. I can vouch. I was the toilet.
I hate your shit.
I love
your
that
shit,
we all
man.
just paid great attention to the conversation we
I know.
were having in
I
the
know.
group chat this morning.
You know what? I guess I'll have to change the joke. Back to the original one I had planned for you, Wayne. I'm not gonna do it right now, though.
Oh my god.
Anywho, so we all did that, and honestly, I had a good time. We're gonna talk about that a little bit during today's show, but for the most part, there's some other stuff we got to take care of as well, because not only do we have
Take care of, take it out back and shoot it in the fucking head.
you take it out back and old Yeller this hedgehog. So we've got, luckily, more to talk about with Sonic Frontiers, and I'm actually kind of excited for some of the stuff we've seen, despite the return of some of our old nemesis again. But I'm also, God, I don't. Do I lie and say I'm excited to talk about Sonic Origins? Do I do that, or do I be honest?
We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
I think that's the
will.
sentiment we're all sharing when it comes to fucking Origins. There's nothing pent up here. No.
I
don't
told
think
myself
we
I
can-
wouldn't.
I'm not sure we can fuck
told
Origins
myself I
any more
wouldn't
than
cry.
Sega did.
I told myself I wouldn't get it on my Switch, and then I just sat there and bought it anyway because
I
I've
got
had
it on my
reflex.
Switch.
I wanted to just get it on PC where people would mod it and fix it, but that's for later. That's for a later part of the conversation. Can we talk about the return of our favorite
Fucking.
Green Hill?
Zone?
It's not just
Green Hill
that
Zone?
though. Have
I
you heard
can't wait.
about?
I can't wait to go back.
Have you
I
heard
can't wait to
about?
go back to Chemical Plant.
So basically,
Oh, take me back.
you know, another thing that pisses me off on a new level though is is the fact that a little while back during a live stream, someone asked Aaron Weber, you know, can you bring back Green Hill Zone again? And he said, be careful what you wish for, but no plans to bring back Green Hill in the near future. And here
And
it is,
then-
and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna turn into the fucking Riddler because I'm tired of these lies.
I will say this: there's one returning thing that I'm happy for, and it's the return of the Secret Rings and Black Knight storybook pose. I'm happy to see that back.
You.
I like the storybook game. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, it's a cool pose, and like
It's okay.
the,
It's
It
okay
is.
to like.
there's like
It's okay to like bad things.
the fucking
It is.
Yeah.
Eastern,
No, most of the Sonic fan base likes bad things.
the Eastern Sonic and the Black Knight cover where he's doing that pose and it's got like the red background. That shit goes hard. Like it. I haven't played the storybook games, but that is a good cover.
And we've seen more stuff from the game now. Like, it looks like the animations are a little more fleshed out for things like that parry attack that I'm actually looking forward to learning how to use. It's probably not going to be much different than the parry in Breath of the Wild, but I don't care. It'll be there. And then we've got hallway Green Hill. It looks. I don't know how to put it. There's a way that Green Hill looks in Generations that doesn't bother me, but there's a way that Green Hill looks in anything
Everything
else where it's like it's like there's literal rails on the side sometimes, and then it just terminates. It's just this long actual hallway floating in the sky, and
Yeah,
I don't know.
dude. I fucking hate those hallway levels in Sonic 1.
I I too hate Marble Zone.
I too liked having fucking an extra axis of movement.
But it's just I don't know how to feel until I sit down and play the game, obviously. But when I see Green Hill Hallway, not like Nick, you were mentioning this before, but all the geometry in Green Hill in its original design was made to be interacted with. It was made to be jumped on. It was made to be platformed on. But now when you look at Green Hill, all that geometry is there in the background as dressing, and you just run straight and you don't interact with any of it.
It's just set dressing. That's a frustrating thing, and everyone's excited for this, reused assets of Speed Highway and everything, and it looks cool in the trailer, but you're gonna be on like 10% of that screenshot.
Yeah.
You know what'd be sick? Is,
My-
like, because, like, they often have different acts. From the sounds of things, they don't. Every stage has a different aesthetic to it from the sound of things. But, like, if they were doing the acts thing, it would be cool if, like, the stuff you see in the background is the stuff you get to do on another act.
See, that would be cool. That'd be like Mario Sunshine, where everywhere you go, you can see
Yeah.
other areas of Delphina Island. But no, that's
You
not
kinda
what they're
do
going to
that.
do.
Would it
I mean, if you
suck
play
like
around
Mario
with a-
Sunshine 2?
I have played Splatoon, yes.
Stop derailing the conversation.
My issue with Green Hill Zone is that, like, okay, in a vacuum, it's not that bad. Like, whatever. It's one stage. I'm gonna play it. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be done with it, right? But it's like it being there is a symptom of something worse.
It's also the very first thing you do in the game. It's been confirmed.
Which-
That's the
yeah.
tutorial. You do that before you go to the open world.
Which is
That's-
fine, but
but
that
that's
is
what
a
they're
symptom of
leading
something. I'm
with.
tired. Like, fucking stop. Just stop.
Yeah, but it's
Stop
not even
giving us
just
go- I
that.
don't want to go back. I don't want to go to chemical fucking plant.
Yeah, the
I
fucking...
don't want to go there.
Here's the
You don't
thing.
want to go to chemical plant, but with snow,
No,
or
you know what-
chemical
you know what?
plant.
Chemical plant, but it's got those same fucking boxes that move left and right, and you climb up them because that's been in every single
best part of
iteration
Sonic
of the
2.
stage. And the thing
They're
that
like-
pisses me off more
They're
than
just like, hey, do you remember this part? Do you remember this part of chemical plant?
It's so funny because the best parts of Chemical Plant is when you're going whoosh whoosh through the fucking tubes and going fucking 1,000 miles an hour, and then the worst parts of Chemical Plant is when you're standing there waiting for the fucking blocks.
Wait,
You're like,
did you say the best parts of chemical plant are when the game's taking control for you? Wow, you must really love Sonic Forces.
Yeah.
good game.
Well, no, I mean when you're standing on the fucking blocks, the game's taking control for you. So
I mean, the city level in Sonic Forces was kind of original. You know, that was something new. The
Yeah,
thing
all
that's
30 seconds of it.
you're a Forces apologist. So
the thing that's really pissing me off a lot about Sonic Frontiers now, and I mean, here's the thing: I'm in two minds about this. I think there is a positive spin you can put on all of this, but the thing that's really pissing me off is it feels like when this was announced to like the VGAs and they had the Sonic Central thing, it was like, okay, new Sonic game, new area, new concept, new open world thing. And then in like the gameplay and the IGN First stuff, they're all like, oh yeah, it's so much new stuff and it's a really new experience. And then Takeshi Iizuka's like, oh yeah, the focus was really on making a 3D experience. And now we're finding out not only is Green Hill Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, Speed Highway, fucking Rooftop Run, and Metropolis all back, but also that there's going to be 2D in there as well. It feels like Takeshi Iizuka put up this big gorgeous display of this brand new experience, and now we're seeing the corners start to peel back a little bit, and we're seeing fucking 2D green hills and chemical plants and shit. And I wanted to bet money that the 2D stage is chemical plant. Why? Because in every modern iteration we've had of that, it's been a 2D stage bookended by a few little 3D bits. We're gonna be going in 2D, doing that fucking block platform bit again.
I'm gonna rob a train.
I'm gonna fuck Takeshi Iizuka's dad.
Oh my god.
But if we actually had a train level, we'd get that one from Sonic 06 that's remembered well.
You get a quick time event from Sonic Frontiers.
I was chatting with a friend of mine this morning about
Sonic Forces. I'm getting them all mixed up now.
As well, and
like F name.
She's obviously more excited about it than I am, but basically, there is a justification. We're going through Sonic's memories and stuff, and that's fine. But what I'm worried about is
wait before you continue. I think I bet $10 that it's the other way around, that they just made the story to shoehorn the fucking list.
That's the thing I'm worried about. I get the feeling that then the next game's gonna come out. Sonic Scrapbook. You get to run through Sonic's scrapbook of his old favorites. Fucking Sonic Bucket List.
We're going through Sonic's memories. You're just finding another way to do Generations.
Yeah, and then we're gonna...
he's only ever been to 6 places in his life.
And then we're gonna get, Sonic's Bucket List. He's returning to his favorite places before he dies. We're gonna get...
We are unironically going to get the Sonic 40 years later.
Sonic Holiday Guide.
Sonic Moments Before Death Simulator.
This time Green Hill has lava instead of sand and water.
Sonic Nightmares collection.
The thing that's really worrying me is it feels to me like there's two possible ways this could go, and one of them is they didn't learn anything from Sonic Forces, but they built an open world game separate to distract us from that.
They're gonna make a Green Hill Zone collection.
You know what's weird to me? Just an awkward thing. So you know that trailer we got yesterday, the official gameplay trailer that dropped just a couple days ago. Did anybody notice that in the very opening thing they showed with the camera panning forward, all the flowers, even though they were right next to your fucking eye, were still popping in?
To be fair, that's the Switch release, and you can tell. Like, Premier Doremi did a good comparison where he showed, like, the grass. The grass on the Switch one looks like it's made of fucking metal.
Okay. So that at least makes sense. They've downscaled it. They have a PC game running on a toaster, and they downscaled it to run on the Switch. That's fine.
And then, no. They downscaled it to run on the potato, and then they downscaled it to run on the Switch.
Actually, this makes sense as well, because I'm looking at Sonic standing on a rock, and the rock's texture looks like it's halfway loaded.
Yeah, there's that bit where he's holding the key, and I was like, that is really low poly for Sonic. Like, he looks more low poly than he did in Generations. Like...
But I mean, here's the thing, pretty much like from the get-go, whenever you get a Switch version of a game, there's going to be compromises if it's a current gen game. So I'm not super upset about that. There is one thing that I'm not really concerned, isn't the best way to put it, but I don't want there to be this issue where there's a huge delineation between like the open world gameplay and the cyberspace levels gameplay.
I don't think it will be.
So you know how like in the open world we see Sonic doing all these like Bayonetta style combos on enemies, and then I don't think we've actually seen him interacting with enemies in the levels yet, right?
No. Well, we saw him jump on some motorbugs, and hey, here's a little drip feed positive. At least they're back to the previous aesthetic of like the motorbugs and badniks as opposed to the cartoony one.
Yeah, I don't like the Lost World versions of those.
Yeah, so we're at least back to the Generations aesthetic. Yeah. Everything's a victory.
I do notice that like when he hits the motobugs, they explode into like these little glass shards almost.
Yeah.
So they're really leaning into, hey, this is a place that doesn't really exist. But I do know that there's a part of me that thinks and hopes that they don't try to throw a random like big enemy into some of these stages where you have to use the open world combat on them, because I've already played Heroes and I don't need that again. I don't hate
I have
Heroes.
to agree with that. Like when you're on those high speed
Yeah.
When you're on those high-speed stages, like, just a quick homing attack does the trick. You don't need...
Don't-
and the thing is, to be fair, also, like, here's the thing I was saying, is it feels like a journey of acceptance, because I am wholeheartedly against the return of Green Hill and familiar stages, but I can't deny that trailer looked pretty sick. And, like...
Oh, I agree, yeah.
And the thing is, like, put it this way, if that big highway area, if that is Speed Highway, and that's an example of what they're doing with these familiar level themes, then it's transformative at least. It's interesting, you know? Like,
Yeah.
and, like, what they've done with Green Hill, like, it looks better in the pictures than it does in the video. Like, there's definitely more going on with the level design in the picture. But, like, at least they're doing some cool chromatic aberration stuff. They're making it look twisty. Like, the idea that Sonic is misremembering these old stages, that's not a bad idea. I think, you know, if you had a few games between generations and this, that might even be a welcome idea. But again, it's the optics of it. It's the fact that, you know, 3 games in succession, I'm not counting Lost World because it's not a real game. Like, yeah, like, Lost World doesn't exist.
I do... Oh, sorry, Gilly, go on.
Oh no, I was just saying we haven't had a game without Green Hill.
Very long time.
Well, we
Yeah.
had Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric.
No.
That's not a video game.
No.
That had
if
all the
Lost-
levels, I'm just saying.
If Lost World doesn't count,
Yeah.
Boom doesn't
Then
count.
Rise of Lyric absolutely doesn't count.
It counts. Anyways,
No, it doesn't.
I am the law. Okay, anyways.
No. I do like, though, as I'm looking at the stuff from Green Hill, I do like that we can see just in the background some of the... I don't know if those are rails from another level or rails from this level. I don't know what all of that extra scenery back there is from. It might just all be backdrop. I have no way of knowing. But if that is actually, like, background scenery from the open world, or that's background scenery from, like, another cyberspace level that you get to go into afterwards, then at least we are kind of getting the Delfino Plaza thing, but it looks weird that everything's floating in the sky. I've never gotten the impression in any Sonic game I've ever played that Green Hill floats in the sky.
Well, we're not saying that it does.
Based
It's,
off, yeah, it's
it's-
like based off like broken memories, which is
yeah,
fine.
he's going into a cyberspace thing that triggers him to misremember places he's been to. So the idea is you're getting a fucked up version of it.
Yeah, and
That's-
I'm fine with that. My bigger concern, more than anything else, because you give it to Ian Flynn, he will justify it, and then you're going to see a turnaround from the fan base, and they will never. They'll be like, "Well, no, they made it work." I'm just going to roll my eyes. My bigger concern is we're going to get Forces level design over Generations level design, because if they had that kind of care in like what they did with Generations, I would probably justify it a little bit better because there were set pieces, there was transformative things going on there. Like they made things interesting, from start to finish in every one of those levels. I don't think we're gonna get that in this game. I think we're getting more Forces, like just really small chunks of levels that don't really offer much in way of gameplay. That's my biggest concern.
That's what I'm afraid of, is that they're doing that, and then they're saying, oh, but you've at least got open-ended interactive gameplay because you've got the open world. It's like, no, that doesn't. You're not addressing the problem there. You're just throwing something else at me. Thanks, but I want you to get this right though, before you do that.
Almost like a certain werewolf game. Or
Did
something.
you guys fuck off? Did you guys see the cyberspace Q&A video on IGN yesterday?
I did watch it last night. Yeah.
So the thing that made me laugh a lot, it gave me hope for a split second, was when the guy gets asked, are these stages more akin to Sonic Generations and Unleashed, or are they more akin to Forces? And he's like, oh, they're more akin to Sonic Unleashed and Generations. And I'm like, oh? And he goes, because
In
they
that
didn't
they
have
don't
wisps
have
in them.
wisps.
It's like, where do I even begin?
The wisps were not the fucking... The wisps are basically just shield bubbles.
If we're
That's
going to have
all they
a
are.
Q&A, can we have someone who knows what they're talking about, please?
No.
I know that we joke a lot with the Sega hire this man thing. I know we do, but there are some cases, and that is a prime example where it's maybe better to have a fan of the games talking about them and not one of the developers, because that feels tone deaf. That feels really tone deaf.
I'm just I'm also I'm afraid to be open with positivity with this game. I'm afraid. I get the feeling.
I'm still cautiously optimistic.
No, I get the feeling. Like, I'm cautiously optimistic, but I don't want to admit it. I don't want Sega to see it. You know, I don't want them to see. Channel Pup loves Green Hill Zone, and I'll be like, listen here, you fucking muckraker.
So
get out of my face.
So what you're saying is you don't want Sega to know how they can hurt you.
Remember the time that you liked Sonic the Hedgehog?
I remember.
I think it's gonna be mid. I think it's gonna be fine.
That's the
I
thing,
think that's
though.
the best it's gonna be,
I
though.
don't want it to be mid.
What if it blows your balls off?
Then I'd love to be wrong. Like
I'd
that's
be
the thing
afraid
about the
to-
series, right? I want to be wrong.
I'd be afraid
the
to tell
time.
Sega though, because they'll be like, "Oh, you like that? Okay, we'll reuse assets from this one into the next one." Then I'm like, "Stop! Just use the engine."
I was excited for everything except now the only thing I'm not excited for is the thing. Look, we're going back to Green Hill Zone. Now you can run in a straight line. Like
Yeah, remember Green Hill Zone? Remember Green Hill Zone?
I remember the most
That was
striking part of
fantastic.
Green Hill Zone. The most striking part of Green Hill Zone to me was always the fact that there was only one path you could go on, and there
That's
weren't.
the frustrating thing.
now
Like
I'm
that's
like
the thing. I want to see. If we're bringing these levels back, then let me see them in 3D. We never could before. Not properly.
Because we still haven't gotten I know that like Adventure 2 had a decently open-ish Green Hill locked behind 100%ing that game.
but that was cool because
It
it
was
was a
good.
completion bonus.
Yeah, it was just a bonus thingy, you know.
Yeah, what I'm saying is we have not yet gotten a Green Hill that is actually Green Hill in spirit. It has all been Green Hill in aesthetic only.
Yes.
And I
100%.
because like the big thing with Green Hill, and I'm speaking to the choir here. We already know this. The big thing with Green Hill was this was the showcase jungle gym level. This was
Yep.
the level where you got to play around with all the Sonic's physics, and you got to go, oh my god, I can go. Like there's 3 or 4 different branching pathways I
There's
can
sand
take.
everywhere.
I want to kill you.
Look at the
Yeah.
size of that thing.
Green
But-
Hill was like,
But then every version of Green Hill we've gotten has been, if you take that Green Hill level and you swap its assets around with any other level in a game that it's been in, outside of a handful of set pieces, it's not too terribly different.
But it
yeah,
had a
it's
big
like when you
worm,
first
though.
start see. It's like when you first start seeing somebody and they're like on their best behavior and they seem awesome, and then eventually you see that they're not.
And-
They took the
They're
kids.
just like
They
they're
took
just
the
like
kids,
everyone
Jilly.
else.
and again, I'm not talking about like Sonic Adventure 2 Green Hill, because that was what I brought up in the beginning. But it's just it's very frustrating to me that the spirit of Green Hill doesn't get captured in the stages that we're forced to
No.
repeat.
No, you're wrong.
That's my problem
It
with.
also- That was a
That's
big
my major concern
worm.
with Frontiers, though.
They had a
Like
big worm.
that's my biggest concern with Frontiers in general. Is like they're building this around the boost mechanics, which, as far as I've ever seen, has never been built with
Yeah.
proper 3D around it. That is what
Yeah.
I'm concerned about: open world or boost levels. And this is nothing here is changing my mind on that.
Yeah.
I want to be wrong, but like Green Hill is meant to play with momentum, play with rolly ball and all that. And I understand that they're not building it around it, but like I've said it all of June. When we're introducing Sonic into an open world, that is what I'm hoping for. That said, I think it's fine-ish from what I saw in the trailer.
The things-
My problem with Green Hill is like with in Sonic
I agree.
in Sonic Adventure 2, right? It was just you didn't know it was there initially. You got and it was like this insane completion bonus where you're like, "Oh my god, it's Green Hill from the first game. Whoa, but it's in 3D. That's so cool." And it was a nice special thing, right? And then it went away. And then when Generations came out, it made sense because it's like, all right, this is a celebration of Sonic's history. We're in a 3D game.
I was
Of
very
course,
excited
Green
by
Hill's-
that when I was younger. You know,
That's
like,
cool because
Yeah.
because that novelty hadn't worn off because it was still a novelty. It was still like some special thing that like was not in every game, and they only brought it back in a certain situation where it was a special thing, a special callback to Sonic's history. Now you have people on fucking Twitter going, why do you have a problem with Green Hill being in it? That's his home. It's just like how you expect the castle not to be in Mario games. It's not
Sonic has a home?
It's not. It's not the same fucking thing. It has never been. Oh, the entire crux of Sonic the Hedgehog is based in Green Hill Zone as his. Now they just put it in your ass every game.
Usually, at least give Peach's Castle new assets too.
Imagine with me for a moment. Ocarina of Time comes out.
Yeah.
And the first dungeon that you have, instead of inside the Great Deku Tree, which was this incredible showcase of taking the formula, those ideas of this dungeon layout, and kind of expanding on what would that look like in a 3D space. Okay, so suddenly levels are being built in a more vertical sense. Now there's something to be accounted for. Oh, if you drop down from this, then like the velocity is going to help you break through the webs. You have to keep an eye on what's above and around you. It's not something that could have been done on a 2D game. But imagine that instead of that, they just did a top-down dungeon that was just a one-to-one recreation of the first temple from, like, Zelda 1 on the NES, and then they kept doing that.
Yes.
Then it had the controls of the CDI games.
The thing I also kind of... The thing I was saying in our group chat the other day, though, not the one you're in, Gilly, sorry, is that...
It's okay. You weren't at the con.
Important.
Wow.
Jesus.
It's okay. I fucked your dad. Anyways,
That was you?
Yeah, that was me. I'm sorry. I am your dad. So what I wanted to say was, in regard to the whole Mushroom Kingdom thing that people like to bring up, this isn't really equivalent to that. Sonic has never had the structure of Mario, so you can't really use that argument. The thing, like, I will say is this. It does seem that Sega have made a conscientious effort to do a bit more world building, to do a bit more contextualization for Sonic's world, a little bit more geography to it. It's evident in, like, the Tails tube, so I don't mind if there's a small handful of locales that might be reappearing from game to game. If they want to say Green Hill Zone is Sonic's home and it will be in there as maybe like a little hub or an outpost or something, or just a little area that you get to visit from time to time, and it's not necessarily this plot-sensitive thing, I'm okay with that. If they want to say the Death Egg is Robotnik's home, okay, Angel Island Knuckles' home, fine, have that geography in there, fine. What I don't like is this over-reliance on, now we're going into the story, now we're having these spectacle-led levels with the, Green Hill Zone and the chemical plant and stuff. And, like, people have every right to be pissed off about that, by the way. I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter and stuff being like, imagine being upset about this. And it's like, well, it's a platforming game. Platformers, the whole thing with a platforming sequel is new environments. You don't necessarily change up the mechanics, but you have new places to go and new stories to tell. A platforming franchise that wants to build its entire identity off of reusing level assets is fucking embarrassing, and you're free to enjoy it, but don't deny that it's fucking embarrassing.
You guys have seen Iron Man 3, right?
Good movie.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a
So
fucking nerd.
Oh. Well.
Oh, I get it. You're a virgin. Is what you're saying.
So when Tony Stark gets his house fucking obliterated?
I want that for Green Hill. I've been saying
I want that to happen to Green Hill.
I've said this. I said this 2 weeks ago.
You know what? You know what would be cool though. I'm gonna be honest. Can I piggyback off of that for a second? If they're going to destroy Green Hill, there's two ways to do it. There's the obvious, like you go into Green Hill at the beginning of the game and then it gets blown up. Whatever. I mean, yes, arson. I like Sonic 3.
It gets filled with sand.
I want to hate
couldn't
you.
even get through half of an act without destroying it. For God's sakes,
They should.
Crying out loud.
They could flood it and turn it into a Hydro City.
Or Toilet Town.
I like Poop City.
Or Toilet Town. They could call the action Hydrocity.
Yeah, they could. They could.
Wouldn't it be great if they just like, I hereby proclaim this new place Hydrocity.
I can't wait for the sunset
Sunset City
on Green Hill.
Hydrocity. I love Hydrocity.
You know what would actually be cool though? If there was like a central home city for Sonic, and it was like Green Hill Zone saw a big development boom. There's now like a city in the middle of it.
Oh, you mean like Station Square?
Yes, but it's now in Green Hill Zone, so you got those same palm trees, you got those same cliffs, but now there's like
you
a
mean
McDonald's.
like Emerald Coast, which is right on the outskirts of Station Square?
But again, Emerald Coast doesn't have
Man,
that lore to it.
I
Emerald
can't
Coast
wait
is not
for
Green
Green-
Hill.
I can't wait for Green Hill to get gentrified.
Hold on a minute.
fucking
Wallace,
lore.
Wallet?
What fucking lore does Green Hill Zone
Yeah, I was
have?
about to
It's
say,
just
yeah.
fucking
No,
there.
Wallet,
No,
you are
I'm
greatly
going back-
underestimating the originality of the first level of the game you proclaim love for so much. Fucking... No, Emerald Coast is not Green Hill, and that's all the better for it, let me tell you. Boy.
What is this argument?
It used to be
What is
fun.
this?
You know, I think Super Bunny Hop has like a video on all like the first levels from each Sonic game.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
He
was
talks
cool.
about how good Heroes is, so who cares what he says?
That's true. But
Oh, you know what'd be sick, actually, is if in, like, Frontiers' opening cutscene, he's like, whoa, this is the place where Longclaw raised me. I'll be like, whoa, my god, oh, jeez, they're building that in. That's sick. That's fucking sick.
but it's like
I love
each
force
Sonic,
exposition.
each Sonic game had its own aesthetic identity.
Yeah,
Now-
yeah, no, say
now-
goodbye.
Like, compare Sonic 1, 2, and 3. They're all like obviously there's a through line like
Sure.
aesthetic, but like they're all aesthetically very. They all have their own thing to them. I think that's happening not.
Oh, by the
anymore.
way, Nick,
I will say this. What's up?
a small package arrived for you today, but the printing label on it was in Comic Sans, so I might have microwaved it. It's actually in Comic Sans. I can't wait for you to see it. Oh, no, you
Oh my
can't, because
God.
again, I
Even-
melted it.
Even Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 were
Sonic
aesthetically
Adventure
different
2
from
had
each other.
Comic Sans in it. Best Sonic game.
Oh
That's,
my god.
that's true.
Nick, you
Yeah.
wanted to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Nick.
Here's this is me playing apologist to the next
No.
level here.
You?
Why?
let's take a look at this. Like we have to accept this is here, and that we're gonna play this anyway.
Nick,
so
do you have a bird?
yeah,
Okay.
at my
Is it called
mom's
Cucky?
pla- I'm in Iowa right now, guys.
Okay.
So
okay.
You
It
just
sounds
dox
there's a
yourselves,
bird-
why
it sounds
don't
like there's
you?
a bird playing with a
Just-
bird thing.
yes,
Straight up
she's
doxed.
attacking the thing. she's playing with her door. Anyways,
Tell her I love her and then go on.
Hey, Gilly loves you. Widge. She'd
There
be
we
hanging
go.
out on my
Widge,
shoulder.
Widge?
She loves me. She spends all of her time with me when I'm here. She's the
Should've
best.
called it Cucky.
Anyway,
You want to fuck my wife?
I will when I get some chickens. I'm working on that. Anyway,
Get ducks. Get ducks.
so this could be. God, I can't believe I'm trying to give them any kind of credit here. The merger of the more realistic designs, super creative design of the open world of Starfall Islands, with the more Sonic-fied aesthetic that the classic games were known for. So this could be kind of like a proper like lore building. Like, hey, the world can be both of these things at the same time. It doesn't need to be just one thing for one game.
Yeah, until they drop it in the next game.
And then yeah,
Yeah, fuck off.
You got to remember, we are all burned lovers at this point.
We're going back to the
Yeah,
plastic art
I've
style
been
of Sonic
here.
Lost World, guys. Get ready.
30 years, baby. I'm aware. All right, I'm aware. It's
Return
just-
to Windy Hill.
You
I should
know
put that in the
better.
video.
Oops,
It's
You
like just had-
know better.
Sega's just like, oops, people didn't like your last game. Back to Green Hill you go.
Look, no, guys, you don't understand.
Green
Sonic Origins isn't glitchy. I fell down the stairs.
Oh my god! I thought we were trying to do better with the jokes.
Wayne,
Sonic Origins isn't glitchy. I just have diarrhea.
It's not as outwardly gross, but that was about as dark as it gets. Our jokes.
Wayne, you got to stop bullying the fans, man.
I will.
Don't say icky poo poo stuff and then he does that.
Wayne, I'm telling
Wild
you,
card
this
bitches.
is worse than the January 6th incident, man. I can't believe you do it.
Wait, who compared you to that?
Oh, I can't remember their name. I don't care to say.
Oh,
but
it was because of the fake leak.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did the fake leak of
the
Sonic
fake
Frontiers.
leak of Sonic Frontiers, which turned out to be
Well,
absolutely
the next day.
correct the next
You know
day.
what's
Next
funny?
Day.
It's
Your
the
retweet
funniest
was
thing.
well.
It doesn't even look that much different than Pup's tweet.
The funniest,
doesn't.
no, the funniest shit to me though was I knew full well what I was, because you guys know I've been following the leaks and stuff. I knew Green Hill was in this before that trailer dropped, so I
Yeah.
did that knowing what I was doing. I was playing the long game, and people are like, but he's actively harming the reputation of the game, and I'm like, look, man, Sega don't pay
Who
me.
the fuck cares?
Sega don't pay me to protect the reputation of the game.
You know what's
If you're out there playing Little Silver Gun Warrior for the big corporate Sonic game, if you're doing PR work for free for Sonic, there's a word for you. Sucker. You should be getting
I
paid
mean, if
for
you
that.
got Sam
if you
procrastinates
say-
being sassy as hell, like you done something wrong.
if
Yeah.
you say that Pup making a meme like that is bad for the community and for the game, you're literally saying now that Green Hill Zone being in the game is bad.
Yeah, if me posting a picture of Green Hill is gonna harm the reputation of the game, I got news for you. It's because Sega's actually doing something wrong here, maybe.
You're actively harming the reputation, Pup, by doing exactly what they're
Doing.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, like a
For
Big
all intents and
Ratchet,
purposes, it was a leak. It was a leak.
Big
You should be a
Ratchet
proper
says,
rep for Sega though, pup. You should just get in front of a screen, even though you brought it to a public forum, and tell nobody to film it. That's how a proper Sega rep.
yeah, just go in front of the screen. Like, no, people can't see this. They'll know Green Hill's back.
That marketing dude was just like the perfect epitome of no take, only throw. It's just
Here's the thing,
weirdest.
though. Here's the thing. Like Big Ratchet says in the chat, I swear, if Pup gets a fucking code for Frontiers, I'm gonna lose it. If Sega are smart, they'll give me a code because I'm bound to be a little nicer to it.
That's what I was saying.
Because
Like,
I have
yeah,
no integrity. I do this for the money, man.
we were talking at TNG about this, but like, and I think we talked about it on here too. But like, Twip, like everybody got on his case when he like did the compilation of all the glitches before the game came out. That people were just like wagging their finger at him, like that's not good. Like, go play Sega Kiss Ass somewhere else. Like he's the first person you need to impress with the next game, and because he was right. And that is the conversation about the game. And he was the first one to talk about it. So now, yeah, he's got way more respect from me and plenty of other people because he was just honest with how big of a miss Color's Ultimate was. That's going to be the same situation with Frontiers. My biggest concern, there's no special edition of this game. I've said it before. When Sega is proud of one of their Sonic games, it gets a special edition.
By the way,
To be fair, we don't have a release date yet. I think that if they once they get to a release date, that's when they would be more likely to announce a collector's edition.
Here's the
Unless
disgusting
maybe
thing, Wayne. If
Do
they
what?
did one, I would pre-order it. Like that's at the end of the day, right? No matter what I'm complaining about here, I would still get that stupid statue.
I mean, that's the
whatever
thing
it
is, you
Yeah,
got a
as
shitty
long
game,
as
but at
we
least you
can
got
actually-
a statue to cheer you up, you know? Like,
Which is making
And-
it freaking My Nintendo Store exclusive, and then nobody can get their freaking
But-
hands on it because their
This
freaking
is-
website
like,
doesn't work.
I don't need a statue as long as I got my my zoom menu on my 3D islands. I'm good.
This is
Oh my God.
literally. I know Wayne made the abusive relationship joke and took it
That
to a
wasn't
very
poor
logical
taste,
extreme.
wasn't that? That wasn't
Um,
poor taste. I apologize.
But
No,
Don't
don't
apologize.
apologize.
Don't
funny,
apologize.
Wayne.
It was
dude.
funny.
Fucking
You stand by the funny
stand
joke.
by your fucking
But-
joke, man.
and by
Fucking
the funny
stand by.
jokes.
But while I know Wayne said that jokingly, what Nick just described, as far as like how what Nick just described is literally that. It's look, I know it's bad for me, and I know it hurts me all the
Charge that
time.
up.
You know,
When,
I will.
when you said
but I'm still
literally,
gonna pay it.
when you
You
said
don't-
literally,
you
did you
don't-
have to
you don't-
mash the X button to get that literally out there?
Look, I spin dashed that literally. Okay?
Were you
don't
going
understand, you
ultra instinct as you were pushing that word out of your mouth?
Double literally.
But like,
Guys,
it's just
guys, you just don't understand how me and Sonic are when we're alone. Okay.
Oh my god! No!
He's very nice when we're not out in public.
I recorded though my fucking full 30-minute long review of Sonic Origins today. That's coming soon, by the way, guys. At like near the end of it, I kind of just said these games don't truly need defense. Like, by all means enjoy them, by all means say you enjoy them, but they don't need vehement defense from criticism and stuff, because there is no blue hedgehog out in the world that's all choked up at the fact you defended his game. There's no blue hedgehog out there that's going to feel hurt if you criticize his game. Sonic is imaginary, and I think people need to realize that.
He's real, damn it.
Of course he's real. I fucked him in the ass.
Oh, I'm cool. Sonic said I was.
If he's not real, how's Takeshi Iizuka fucking him so Kids, there's nothing cooler than being touched by someone you like.
All right. Let's reel it in a little bit here, guys. Let's actually talk about some of the other new stuff here, because we could vent and rage about the old levels forever.
Big.
Hopefully the rest of the game's still fun. We did finally see a little bit more of is that a villain? I don't know what it is.
Yes,
Sage?
so Sage, yes. So basically
Strange child.
Sage is basically an anti-immigration politician that wants Sonic to leave the island.
What? Wait, what? Yeah, stop watching BBS, man. I don't know what to tell
she's
ya.
an ICE agent, I'm telling you, and she wants to put Sonic in a cage. But, like, basically, Sega have already kind of given away, in the game show, the Game Awards trailer, in the synopsis for it, it says, like, Dr. Robotnik has created an AI called Sage, which he wants to use to resurrect the Titans of the Starfall Islands. So it's like, we already know what she's about. She's an AI created by Robotnik.
Sage wants to put Sonic in a cage. I want to put him in a jar. We are not the same.
Sonic in the Sage cage.
You know what? I give up. I give up, Wayne. I give up. It was you.
I would love it.
It was you.
I'm telling you.
You said we needed to clean things up. You agreed.
I am
And
telling
we're
you,
here.
This is
your fault.
This is the next evolution of the storybook games. We've got the storybook
Look,
closed.
we are all trying and failing together.
They're going to reveal the new title is Sonic and the Sage Cage very soon, and it is going to be on the Nintendo Wii.
Oh, God.
That went down like the Hindenburg.
Oh, the humanity.
There's a barbecue rib place that I eat at in Jersey, and it's where it's the town that the Hindenburg that happened. So every time I go there and I eat, there's a big photo of the Hindenburg on fire.
So what you're saying is we should.
I'm like that's not very appetizing.
So what you're saying is we need to open a barbecue restaurant called Sonic and the Secret Ribs.
What you're saying is we need to have a sub sandwich shop called the Hindenburg.
Yes, and it'll be right next to our bar.
What you're
Channel
saying
Pup.
is we need
Why
to
would you
craft
make
the
a
flying
sub-sandwich
battery.
shop called the Hindenburg when we already have a Blimpie?
We do have a Blimpie.
We
There
do
you
have
go.
a Blimpie.
Then it should also be set on fire.
Blimpie,
Yeah.
is
Hey,
that the name of your
welcome
mom?
to our prestigious seafood restaurant. Here's a picture of the Titanic. Can you count the amount of people who drowned?
That joke's a
For
lot
real,
better
that
when
sushi
we're alone.
place. Sushi place so good.
Get
We'll talk
your-
about it in a little bit.
Get your microwave meals at Chernobyl, everybody.
Yeah, it's like, why would you fucking do that? God damn it.
I really do think they need to, at this point, we need to get a story trailer out the door. I really think that's going to turn it around for a lot of people. I think most people are like, it's fine. I think the hardcore are like, Green Hill, are you kidding me? I do think if they did show off what Flynn can do for these characters, we don't know how involved he is. Like, Sega made the story, and he built the dialogue around it, but it sounds like he was part of the creative process the whole way through. So, I think if they can show off a decent, engaging narrative to go along with everything else, I think that's going to seal the deal for a lot of people that thinks that Black Knight's a good game.
Oh, what, based on the one cutscene they like the dialogue for?
Yeah.
Well, the one
I
when
just
Knuckles is about to
legitimately
kill
enjoyed-
himself.
I legitimately enjoyed playing the game, but that's just me.
Yeah, that is just you.
I need
I've
to see
played it
more
again. I've
of.
played it on Wii and on emulator, and I don't mind it.
To be fair,
You
I'm
wouldn't.
noticing a lot of people actually like Black Knight. It tends to be the secret rings people don't like.
Dude, every game, every Sonic game, it doesn't matter how bad it is, it will get its people who are just like, you know what? I like this now.
Yeah, because Wayne, every Sonic game is bad.
God damn it.
Even the classics now, thanks to a new collection.
Yeah.
Ah,
Thanks, Sega. You made
ah.
IGN right.
We've
I'm
still
mad
got a
about
little
that.
more to talk about with Frontiers, though.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just going.
Okay, so they got the drop dash, which is interesting. Looking forward to seeing how that
You're
works.
so obsessed with that.
Yeah, like now the drop dash has replaced the spin dash because there's no spin dash or rolling according to Mr.
That's
IGN,
weird.
man.
Like,
Yeah,
the
the
drop
boost,
dash is
why?
alright. It's not even an amazing move. I don't understand why that would be replacing the spin dash in a 3D
No, you
game.
don't understand, Wayne. We got to go into those Whitehead ports and bugger them up to get the fucking drop dash in there. We got to dismantle this whole fucking thing just to get that stupid move in there. And while we're at it, we're gonna have it make a horrible high-frequency screech. Brilliant. Good job, Sega, you fucking narcissists. But, like, okay, so, anyways, other things. Sonic loses rings 40 rings at a time. When he gets hit, he loses 40 rings. He carries a maximum of 400 rings, but you can increase that by taking rock creatures to the Rock Elder, and you can basically increase different stats by speaking to Mr. Rock Elder Man. And that's cool. RPG elements, I like that. If you hit 400 rings, you get a special boost, which has a blue aura around it. So basically what we had in Generations and stuff. But I think it might be more like the boost that we saw in the initial teaser trailer. Anything else? Anything else? Any more info?
So-
I mean, what do you guys think of that shit, you know? Like, what do you think?
So Sage definitely has like some weird similarities with Infinite, right?
Yeah.
This whole
Everything
thing-
looked like Infinite to me.
This whole
If
thing
Infinite were a human,
This whole thing feels like if Sonic Forces were a more popular game as far as like critical reception's concerned, it feels like Infinite would have been the villain.
wait a
Because
minute.
All of this looks very Phantom Ruby.
I just thought
would
about
be.
something. So we have the cyberspace levels, and they look trippy a little bit. That's kind of like it's not the same effect as the Phantom Ruby, but it's kind of the same
It's very
result.
similar. Like you got the chromatic
extremely
aberrations.
similar.
You've
Yeah.
got the fucking
Yeah.
lucky sky. Like
Like it doesn't have to be a one-to-one. It feels almost like not necessarily a retcon of forces, but like they're going, okay, we liked these ideas, but we didn't execute on them well. Let's try again, almost. I mean,
I
that's,
would still say bring back Infinite.
I would like to see Infinite come back, but
I don't think that's off the table. They've been very cagey about using him in IDW and everything like that, and it sounds like just from what Flynn was saying, because again he's being very quiet about it. It sounds like he's taken the opportunity to go back to elements from the franchise to kind
Bless
of,
you.
I don't know, to lure them up a little bit or justify them a little bit better.
contextualize them.
I think Infinite's in this game.
You think
me too.
Infinite's in the game?
Maybe it's a
that's gonna
twist.
be
Maybe...
my-
Sage looks like Infinite.
The thing is, Sage also has a really similar
Yeah.
backstory, being a Robotnik invention. No, guys, I'm not accepting Episode Shadow as canon.
Are we sure she is a Robotnik
It
one?
says in the VGA trailer. Let me check. I don't know if they've updated it, but VGA's Sonic
I
Frontiers.
thought she was just an AI just warning Sonic to get out of here. That's all I've ever
That's
heard.
what they're saying. I get the feeling there's a bunch of stuff they wish they didn't say. I feel like that's what the marketing's like. Is like
Oh man, it's almost. Are you telling me that Sega doesn't know how to market their freaking products?
it feels like they
Well, they don't know how to
accidentally
make their products,
spoiled
Wayne.
things really early on. Okay, let's have a look.
It is fucking crazy because in the 90s, that's like what Sonic was marketing.
Yeah,
I,
it was made by a marketing team.
How did they do this?
How do they do this?
Nah,
It is
okay, so
amazing
it was
this
in the
company
articles
exists.
surrounding it, but like according to Jesus, NekoSuris, you're a bit sus, man. But yeah, no. So I think like I've seen a lot of fan art going around of like her and Infinite, and like she's Infinite's daughter, and I actually kind of want that because it's oddly kind of wholesome.
I'd be fine if it was like not necessarily a biological father-daughter thing. If it was just kind of like it's an artificial intelligence that was based on Infinite, and they sort of have that dynamic.
Yeah, because outside of the red cubes, I'd have questions on how that works.
Robotnik just really loved Infinite, and he's just like, let's do another one. This time with a small child.
I mean, it's not. So
Yeah,
I know
It's a
that.
corrupted AI.
So I know that in IDW we have gotten the idea that Eggman just kind of abandons projects the minute that they fail once.
Yeah, a bit like Sega.
Yeah, actually. But there are projects that when he doesn't deem them total failures, he tends to revisit them a lot. Like, he obviously didn't deem Metal Sonic a total failure because he revisited that design a
Egg
lot.
Dragoon.
He didn't. Yeah, he did. He liked the Egg Dragoon. He revisited a lot. He didn't deem E102 Gamma a failure, so he revisited that design up until the point where Omega showed him, no, these were all mistakes. If he doesn't necessarily view Infinite as a total failure, however he justifies that in his head, there is a track record of him returning to those designs specifically to either improve on them or iterate on them. If he doesn't deem it a wash, he does tend to go back to them.
So, like, yeah, going by what we kind of understand of the story, it sounds like what's happening is, like, Robotnik's made a new discovery, the Starfall Islands, and it's, like, home of ancient technology that he wants to use. So he's basically created Sage as, like, an Eggman software, effectively, to go in and take control over the Titans, effectively.
I thought I read that he was absorbed into the cyberspace like everybody else was.
Well, then they might... I get that feeling they're probably changing the story as we speak right now.
Yeah, I think what happened to Sonic is that he was flung forward through a portal in time to a future where Aku is the king.
Is that a Crash
Extra
Bandicoot
thick!
reference?
No, what?
Samurai Jack.
Have you ever seen Samurai Jack? Pup?
I didn't
Huh?
properly watch Samurai Jack. I was a bit young.
That is one of the best like animated series. Jesus Christ,
I've
you
heard
gotta
great
watch
things.
Samurai Jack.
I've heard terrific things. The thing that happened, you're gonna hate me for this, is in the UK the way it aired is like you get the Justice League animated series, Teen Titans, and Samurai Jack. After that, I was usually done by the time Teen Titans came on.
That's fine.
This is the original Teen Titans.
I want Sonic Team to bring back Grounder.
Oh hell yeah! Scratch and Grounder.
Scratch wasn't it
Was Scratch and
Clucker.
Grounder? What? What?
No, it's Scratch and Grounder.
in Sonic 2?
Oh fuck that! I'm talking about the good ones in Adventures of
Oh,
Sonic.
from,
the Hedgehog.
from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, bring
Look,
that.
he just likes over sexualized spandex Robotnik.
I
It's his
like
favorite
that.
thing.
That- it's the
Pup has
best
bad
version.
opinions that are rancid to the scent. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Did Wayne just turn into Twitter?
Better than Reddit.
Pup
Oh my
has
God.
nuanced thoughts, and I don't like them. No.
We have not once spoken about Big the Cat, who's getting a prominent role in this game,
Good!
which we were predicting.
Good!
Yeah.
If I get a fucking fishing rod, I'm gonna jump in front of a train.
The funny shit is, according to one of the thingies from IGN or whatever, the fishing stages give you the keys that the cyberspace stages do. So you could, in theory, if that's anything to go by, you could, in theory, not even do cyberspace. Spend the entire time fishing and then
Hell
get
yeah.
through the game.
Oh god.
That's
Hell
actually a cool
yeah.
idea.
That's that same
Can you
fucking
imagine
song
an
back-
achievement for a fish run of that game?
See,
That'd
you
be
don't have to
insane.
do Green Hill and Chemical Plant, you just fish instead.
If I hear that fucking slide guitar, I swear to God.
I'll be pleased. I'll be happy.
I'm just imagining Emerald Coast playing in the background one more time, but this time it's only exclusively when you play as Big.
Gilly, do you think St. John was so excited on our stupid jokes about Big the Cat because he's in Sonic Frontiers?
Imagine,
so.
imagine, and
Right?
he couldn't say it,
Yeah,
so he's like, "Oh shit, I got to backpedal."
yeah. I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised.
A big takeaway I had from that trailer that I didn't think of until now. The music. Hell yeah. Like, I've been
Oh yeah,
a
the
little,
music was good.
I've been a little concerned about this one because, like, I do like the music we're hearing right now, but I don't come to Sonic to hear nice piano and orchestra. Come to
I,
Sonic.
I will say I was worried because in that fucking Q&A thing, his voice went up when he's like, "It's good." I'm like, "Oh,
I liked it.
yeah,
But,
it's really good."
We had the trailer. The music sounded really good. There was a review I sent you guys in the group chat. What was the name of the guy that did it? Anyways, he said in his video from his hands-on experience during the cyberspace stages, you're getting remixes of the existing musics. And they're very
Yay!
funky. I mean,
I can't fucking wait to hear fucking Green Hill
no.
Zone
To be
again.
fair, though, my thing with Forces was I was like, great, they haven't even got the music, the best thing about these levels back.
Oh,
so
don't
it's
worry.
like,
Now they're back, but an EDMified. I'm sure it'll be great.
I want Takeshi Iizuka to put like a "Let me hear you fucking jump" before like the drop on Green Hill.
Just Steve Aoki. We're just running through his stage. That's what we're doing.
What if
Since
that
it's
was what it
concert.
is that Steve Aoki concert with the Green Hill is literally the
Where
first
you
level.
just like you zip right by him while he's waving his arms around in Green Hill.
And that's why you don't get a statue, you get an NFT instead.
Oh no!
I
mean-
want to burn down the rainforest. Oh, the NFTs.
I mean, I was thinking earlier when I was enjoying zooming in on my islands on Sonic Origins. These feel like NFTs.
We'll get to it.
I
We'll
paid
get
for
to it.
them, and they're 3D images.
I feel like we should just go ahead and get to it. Is there a lot more we want to say about Frontiers?
Game looks interesting. Can't wait.
Can't wait to see how they fuck this up.
I'm more optimistic than not, but it's just there's so much I can poke fun at here. Like,
I was optimistic.
there's the thing is as Gilly says, these things are symptoms of a greater issue. Sonic Frontiers, I think, actually looks pretty good, but it's got so many issues of modern Sonic gingivitis.
Yeah.
I don't think Sonic Team knows how to make anything outside of a mid game. That's my opinion. It's gonna be a mid game.
Dude, you're 40.
Yeah.
Stop saying mid.
No, I'll keep saying it.
No, stop.
I'm hip and cool,
You sound
my fellow kids.
so stupid. I just want to break
And people
your
are actually gonna start
ankle.
thinking I'm 40 years old. Oh my god.
you're not far off. Come on, man.
Oh my god. All right, let's see. NFT mining rig, minting rig.
Sonic, I've started making NFTs.
Well, I mean,
That's
we have a
why
lot to
Sonic's
say
here to
about
crash
Origins.
that facility.
Sonic buys one. He's just like, finally, Eggman's doing something good.
so we made a discovery. While,
Yeah?
while Gilly was
hell.
playing.
Did
Yeah.
did we discover something, Nick? Did we?
Yeah.
What was that? What
Yeah.
was that discovery?
So we're all in the hotel room, having a grand old time.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm playing my Switch. Playing I think I was on Sonic 2. Yeah, no, 3. I was on Sonic 3.
You're on 3, Carnival
Yeah, I
Night.
was on 3. I was on Carnival Night. And I got to a part where because I don't know, I've never experienced it in the original game, but I was like kind of stuck in an area and I couldn't get out, and it was not the fucking barrel. I just couldn't I couldn't get out, and so I was like, fucking damn it. I guess I just got to wait for it to time out, because you can restart, but if you restart, it gets rid of all your checkpoints. You go back to the beginning of the level. So I was waiting for it to time out, and it didn't. And so I
Doesn't
look
time
over to Nick and Wayne, and I said, "It doesn't time out." And they're
I
like, "What do you
looked at
mean?" Are you?
Like, what the hell does that even mean, Gilly?
I was like, "It doesn't time out."
Walked over to your screen, and there it is,
Yep.
flashing like there's no tomorrow. Desperate,
time out.
screaming for the end that would never come.
It doesn't time out.
It doesn't time out. So that was my first impression to Ant Dude and all your friends over there. Just me just having a complete freak out.
Us all yelling in the room that it doesn't time out.
The thing
Doesn't
that's
time out.
And then I came. I don't remember what. I think I was in the bathroom. I came back into the room.
Yeah.
And you just.
the thing that's worse than it not timing out is still the fact that the clock just Y2Ks itself.
Yeah, it's
just stops at 9:59 and doesn't count upwards from there. That I think is because I can imagine they would remove a timeout feature. Like, they would, but like the clock.
The clock just stops
Why is
at
the clock
9:59.
there?
Yeah, why is there a
Exactly.
clock?
Exactly, it shouldn't be a clock.
I mean, you can
Why
feel
didn't it
better
keep
about
going?
yourself as you look at the clock and see, hey,
Yeah,
I'm
why
doing
doesn't
this
it just
in a-
keep going? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. Why does it stop
done-
at
I'm done.
9:59?
I'm done with these cowards that don't know how to play fucking video games. Like, they just keep removing anything that's an actual challenge. The next time they come back with the games, you'll just knock out 10 rings at a time.
But-
And then people are like, oh, thank God, no, that was such a problem. The other games just fucking
But the fucked up
nut
thing
up.
is, just like in my case, it's a failsafe. It's a failsafe in case something went wrong, unless you know, fucking you got in a place you got stuck in, like
Or maybe, like, you know, you have like a medical emergency. The game has the courtesy of putting it back on the title screen for when you get back.
Oh,
Yeah,
by the way,
yes,
also this
that
is
specifically.
this is off topic, but I'm gonna forget it. I found out whenever it was that I posted that thing that I got all the super emeralds. By the way, I went into the first fucking ring that I got, and I accidentally like jumped up on top of the orb thing and left the fucking area.
Mhm.
So when I left, the ring disappeared, and I didn't get to go to a special stage.
Uh,
So
Don't you-
I restarted the level, like press start and then restart. The ring doesn't come back.
You know, I think my favorite part of Sonic Origins so far, my favorite part, hands down.
That doesn't.
And this is
time
gonna
out.
sound very sadistic, Gilly. But it was watching the game crumble to dust in your hands.
Yeah.
My
man.
favorite part about this has been your suffering in particular.
I was watching the code unravel.
yeah. then,
Dude,
then
that was
Anthony,
I was yelling
every
ab-
now and then, with like a shit-eating grin on his face, he'd look over at me while he was doing something on the game. Be like, "Hey, Nick, check this out," and then it'd be like the incorrect sound. Because that's the song.
Oh my god, dude, they fucked up the top physics too, so bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
So bad. It's so bad. It's like noticeably because at first the game fucking gaslights you because you play it and you're like
I like it now.
Wait, no, you're like this doesn't feel right, but no, this is supposed to be a faithful recreation. This is supposed to be better. So no, this had to be present in the original. Maybe I'm misremembering. You're not misremembering. There's fucking weird shit in the game, and then you you think you're fucking crazy because you're like, no, it had to be like this. And why would they mess up the top physics in this game? Like they'd be smart enough to replicate the no, they're fucked up.
Did I show you when like the in Marble Garden where it was like the drill start coming down and the debris is falling and then the
I had
debris is
that.
falling and then the debris is falling and
Yeah.
then the debris is
I
falling?
had
It
that, and I was
doesn't
just
stop.
like-
did you play through Sonic 2 and listen to whoop?
No, God.
That's the
This is
worst
horrendous.
thing. The fucking
I
the
am-
Marble Garden thing though. I was watching that and I was like, hang on, wait a minute. Wait, POV. Sonic has dandruff.
You know what's fucking hilarious? There is a mission in Sonic in the Sonic 2 missions where like you're supposed to protect Tails and make sure he doesn't get hit to beat the stage.
Oh no.
But you can Tails just get stuck in the beginning of the level. You just play it.
Like I was playing Sonic 2 on Origins. That's where I'm at in the story mode so far. And at first I was going through Green Hill with Tails' flight and just like enjoying that. I was like, oh, this is actually really fun. I like experimenting around with this. And I was like, you know, I actually think I might like this version of Sonic 2 more than whoop. Nope, never mind. I'm done. Like it didn't happen for me until Chemical Plant. But as soon as it happened in Chemical Plant, I was trying every button combination in a desperate bid to get Tails to fix his life.
It is insane because this really does like because in certain respects, like in certain respects, this is like there are things in this to make it a definitive version,
Yeah.
but they fucked up so bad.
I would
That's the
say
thing, man. There should never be a but. They've
I
released
would
this game
say-
so many times.
I would say hell no. Is this a definitive version? I
No,
would,
I'm not saying it is. I'm saying there's elements in it
Yeah,
that
like,
would
I'm-
have made
I'm just
it
like,
that.
dude, like, it's 16:9. That's good. It's got a solid frame rate. That's good.
Like
Apart from that, it's
being able
inferior.
to being able to reuse the coins to redo special stages. I think that's cool because like, especially for, I know a lot of people don't like Sonic 2 special stages.
Right.
It makes it a lot more bearable.
Yeah, particularly like
If you're a
Sonic 2
baby.
because like I noticed when I was live streaming it yesterday and going for all the emeralds, like Sonic 2, like their special stages will often blindside you with like the turns and corners and stuff. Like the thing with the classic Sonic games, which no one is willing to admit, is that there's so many instances where as soon as you've seen a hazard, it's already too late to avoid it. They do rely too much on memorization. So having that feature there to at least be like, okay, maybe I've got a chance to kind of memorize this a little bit. Yeah, that is an improvement.
That's how I always felt about Sonic 3 too. Those special stages, 'cause some of them are really easy, but some of them, like, sometimes you have to go into something blind.
I don't know. I'd still say 3 offers you more warning. Like, you've at least got some reaction time there.
And at least with 3, it's like I've never had trouble with the same special stage again after I've figured out how to do it.
Yeah.
With Sonic 2, it's just a lot of it is very trial and error, and a lot of it is very... It's memorization and reflexes, and I know, Nick, you're upset that it's just like it's taking out the challenge. But the thing is, man, is like, I got a job. I got shit to do. I'm just like...
I'm not 6.
I got kids at home. I can't be babysitting a hedgehog.
The Sonic 2 special stages, I like literally just as of this moment, I'm watching the final cutscene of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I just finished story mode. But, like, I fucking skipped the special stages entirely for Sonic 2 because I'm just like, nah, fuck that. The ending's better without Supersonic anyway. But it's like,
I mean, Supersonic makes Metropolis bearable. Metropolis was always bad level design.
I don't know. I think he's too slippery for Metropolis.
I love Metropolis.
I'm kind of biased because I don't have a problem with the Sonic 2 special stages, but I don't know. I like having Supersonic because I feel like there's like 2 ways to play that game for me. It's like, do I want to play the game or do I want to get Supersonic?
I think one of the things that epitomizes this collection is there's just this one part of Metropolis Zone where there's like one of these...
Oh my god, the flame shield!
Where there's like one of these steam canister things that bounces you up. And you have no way of knowing there are spikes above your head. And, okay, that's always been stupid in Metropolis Zone in Sonic 2. But this time, you can't even avoid the fucking spikes. If you see them, you're flying into them. There's nothing you can do to course correct.
No, those levels are bad.
Yeah, they're worse in Origins because, like, for some reason, the upper physics send Sonic a little higher than they did before. So oftentimes they're sending him into spikes. But yeah, like, I will say this. I did come out of Sonic Origins with new criticisms for the classic games even beyond this collection. I hear a lot of criticism for modern Sonic games saying, oh, these games are clunkers if you don't actually know the way the game wants you to play them. The telegraphing's bad and stuff. The same is absolutely true of the classics, I would say.
I don't know. I don't really have much. I don't... Like, obviously I have, like, Sonic 2 mostly memorized, but, like, 3 I'm not very, like... I don't know that game.
3 is by far the best of the classics, I would say. Like,
I think 2 is the best, but I don't have a problem getting through 3 without memorizing what's in it.
The worst culprit is absolutely the first one, which that's a good problem to have. Like, the first one should be the worst. But, like, I noticed there's so much where the game is just throwing stuff at you. Things just jump out of the ground at you. And, I mean, it is true of Sonic 2 as well, because Metropolis. But it's like, with this anniversary mode, they had opportunities to have signals that these things are coming. Chances for you to actually avoid them. You know? Like, by the time you've identified the threat, it's already got you in Sonic 1. And the same goes for, like, the latter part of Sonic 2 as well. Like, for example, like those things that
I think
it's
just Metropolis for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's Metropolis is mostly. I think most of it.
I still hate Oil Ocean.
Fair.
Oil Ocean I found was
Oil Ocean,
okay.
I like Oil Ocean, but that's only because it is a biased kind of thing. Only because I know, like, I still get hit by those enemies, but I know they're coming. Where I can see if you never played it before, it would.
And that's like every good Sonic game has its stuff that like isn't perfect. I mean, I love Sonic CD, but Wacky Workbench is one of the worst 2D Sonic levels.
Sure, yeah.
So it's weird. Like I have the same feeling with Wacky Workbench as I do with Oil Ocean. I hated Wacky Workbench the first time I played it, and I hated Oil Ocean when I played it as a kid because I didn't play CD as a kid. I played CD as an adult. I hated them the first time through. This last time when I played through Sonic CD again for the collection, and I kind of knew the logic, not necessarily the path forward, but the logic behind what Wacky Workbench wanted me to do, I actually started enjoying that level a lot.
I liked my very, very first time playing it as a kid, just because the crazy jump that you could do. It was just fun for a little bit, but yeah, then you actually try to do anything that level, it's a pain in the ass. It's one of those levels that I feel like if they had revisited it, they could have done some really cool things with it. The bird just loses his mind every time I
This is
speak,
another
sorry.
thing I don't actually understand about like the Sonic fan base is why people are so averse to having actual remakes of these games. Like, not just a remaster that's in 16:9 and stuff, but an actual...
You mean like Sonic 2 HD?
Yeah, or like not only just an HD makeover, change up the level design a little bit as well. Have a Sonic 1 where the level design is actually good. Yeah, but like go beyond that, you know? Go beyond that. Have a Sonic 1 that's actually fun, you know?
Well, because then it's not a remake then.
Well, it is a remake.
Wait, that's the definition of a remake. You're thinking of a remaster.
Yeah, remaster is what we got here, where it's like it's the same thing.
No, but I think a remake, wouldn't a remake stick to a remake would a remaster would be the same base game that they're using the same assets from. I think a remake would be the same game technically, but with all new, you know, maybe it's a new engine, new assets. I think
a remake.
I think remaster. I think a reboot.
A remake isn't limited to that. No, because a reboot is like a story-wise reboot. This is you saying this is the thing that actually happened.
Like,
this is the difference.
Like the Resident Evil remakes are, they have the same kind of sort of layout, but there's a huge difference, and it's not just assets between like RE1 PlayStation 1 and RE1 GameCube.
So
yeah, like
you go ahead, Wayne.
I would consider or like Ocarina of Time 3D a remaster over a remake, even though it uses like they rebuilt assets and everything for that. Versus Majora's Mask 3D is a remake because it actually changes some of the fundamental like ways that game operates.
There are a lot more definitions for remakes. Like Spyro
we're just...
Reignited is a remake.
This is I mean, this is all like semantics. This is all like
this is some
weird semantics that are
Here's the thing, like if we ever did that, like. First off, yeah, like some different assets, I'd be fine with that. I'd like to see them in 3D, like with the classic fucking.
Oh, I would
like,
love
momentum and everything, but like put that in 3D. Like that's the kind of remake I'd be down for.
Yeah, actually, like a fully 3D version of like Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and they're 3D platformers. That'd be sick. But
that'd be insane.
I don't want them to remake my favorite game because
well,
they'll fuck it up.
Then don't fucking play
it. Well, that's the thing. I hate having to do that every time we talk about these fantasy projects, right? We always have to keep in mind who's making it. And ultimately, like I'm sick of it, man.
That's why I initially was just like have Christian Whitehead and basically just say, "Hey, remake Sonic 1." And just that's it. That's the only constraint is he just has to remake Sonic 1.
Just the fact that Whitehead was not involved with the entire project was my first big warning sign for Origins, and then you got people getting mad at me for talking about like, oh, it's just fine. Like, I'm glad you didn't run into any stuff here, and I'm so happy for you that that terrible time limit is no longer going to be bothering you. But everything was built with this stuff in mind originally.
It should take you 10 minutes to be.
Well, I'd still say like if
it should be an option though. It should be an option.
If you
shouldn't be just.
I don't like that I can't have lives in the fucking 16:9 version. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's something I said in my review as well. Is why is there not like a mix and match? Like. Do they really think that?
And it's not the funniest part about it is like the fucking classic mode.
Oh god!
Even actually, it's not even the original game. They just chop off the sides and give you lives.
The spin dash in Sonic 1, everybody.
Stupid ass fucking game.
But they. No, they preservation matters.
The fact they only had stealth in for one part of the entire project is just it was a telling sign. We should have just.
So is it like did they just take did Stealth just make like spruce up these ports or whatever
He didn't
And
touch
then
the other ones.
and then-
He touched Sonic 3.
Okay, so he did Sonic 3, and then they took those old ports
Yeah, the mobile ports,
And
and
then-
then they put
and
them,
then did those tweaks to them and just shoved them in the Hedgehog engine. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good, very good.
So
So
I have
it's basically emulation is why there's so many glitches.
no. The
Yeah.
thing is, like, we're now kind of all in agreement. They probably should have delayed this thing, but I have another alternative to that, because I was saying a little while back. I was saying if Sonic Origins is delayed, if you have to delay a compilation of 30-year-old games, are you out of your mind? But I've got a different alternative to delaying it. Why did it take them this long to do this in the first place? Like, they had these mobile ports for 9 years and did nothing with them. And then, it gets worse. Sonic 3 and Knuckles was in purgatory for 13 years. And you think, oh, okay, it took them 13 years to maybe seal the rights with Michael Jackson? No, because they just used the soundtrack that they had already. Why did it take them 13 years to do that? You had it all this
sounds like
time.
shit.
You
It
had,
sounds like fucking dog shit.
and that's the worst part. Is you had these tracks all
They
this
sounded
time
good.
in
They
the
sounded
prototype,
good.
and they
They
were
sounded
better,
good.
and then you
The
put them
beats
in the
sounded
game,
good.
and then you could have released it 13 years earlier. You
It
can't.
sounds like it's being played on a fucking like kid's piano.
This would have been received much better several years ago. This would have, and there's one thing that I kind of wanted to note with all this shit, that it while it may seem weird that like Sonic fans are the ones that experience more glitches with these games, you have to remember most Sonic fans, we've played these games again and again and again, so there's like certain muscle memory shit we've got, right, when we're playing through. And when the muscle memory happens and the game goes, no,
Nope.
not this time, that's when you get fucked up.
That was
Yeah.
an
That's what
interesting
they-
thing.
Well, that's the top, dude. That's the top from Sonic 3.
That was an
Yeah.
interesting thing for me, actually, was also in Sonic 2, when you have the Mecha Sonic boss fight. I was used to his patterns from the original version, so when, like, him rolling up into a ball actually killed me a lot sooner than it used to, I was like, oh, okay, that's a surprise. That's not even bad on a fundamental level. That's one of the things that's actually, okay, makes it more challenging, it's okay. But, like, there's a lot in here that doesn't work the way it used to, like, and even down to the physics, like, it's especially apparent in, I think, Marble Garden. There's that big slope that you roll down, and in the original version, if you keep on rolling, it will fling you off into a secret area with a special stage. You can't do that in Sonic Origins. You'll roll
Marble
down,
Garden's fucked.
and then he'll get stuck before that, and you have to use the Tails assist to get you to that place.
Marble Garden is particularly fucked.
And then
Yep.
there's even stuff like Mushroom Hill, and like the logs don't go into the ground like they used to. And there's stuff like the physics there where Sonic can get flung off the edge in the original, where he's just not doing that here. They got the physics wrong.
I'm stuck on the music, because they I don't know, I forget who said it, but they like somebody reported that like they were using the authentic Genesis sounds or whatever.
Tell that to the Supersonic theme then.
That's not what that fucking sounds like at all. And they had original versions of these songs in the beta that sounded great through the Genesis. And instead, we got whatever this is. This sounds like, imagine if fucking Iron Maiden was like, yeah, we're gonna remake one of our old records, but instead of guitars, we're gonna use a fucking tissue box with rubber bands over it.
No, they're just gonna play their old music through a pregnancy test. And
The
that's
other
what-
thing, though, the other thing is the sound across the board bugs me in this game, particularly in Sonic 3.
Oh, because
not...
it's fucking low? Because it's low as fuck?
No,
The
so
whole
the music, yeah, in Sonic 3, it's horribly compressed. Then in Sonic 1 and 2, you have sort of remastered music, but not quite. Like, the mobile ports had clearer music. They had a really crisp new version of the Sonic 1 soundtrack on the mobile ports, which isn't there in Origins. Fucking CD. In
Pup,
CD.
did you play on Switch?
No, I played on PC and Xbox.
Please play it on handheld Switch.
No fucking way am I buying that
No,
again.
listen,
No.
Pup,
I'm
you
not
can't
buying
hear
it.
Pup,
I'm not.
You can't hear it. Pup, you can't hear it.
I don't care. I'm not buying it. I'm taking your word for
The
it.
Switch doesn't go loud enough.
I'm taking your word for it.
Dude, the audio mixing in Sonic CD is so weird. in
No, but it gets
Origins.
worse. Because in the
It sure
mobile
does.
port,
Of course it does.
in the mobile port, or the Christian Whitehead version, because that one actually did make it to consoles, they implemented a new feature, which meant that the music would loop seamlessly, which for some unknown reason isn't here in Sonic Origins.
I can't
Why?
take it anymore.
And it gets
I can't take this company anymore.
Gets worse and worse. It's like you're paying so much more for this than you
have
pay for the
fucking
mobile
aneurysm.
ports. Like, it's for real. Like the way to go is just get the mobile ports. You'll get used to the touch controls, I swear. It's better than the fucking input lag from the Denuvo.
See, they were nice though. Like, if you have a Bluetooth controller or some kind of connection, you can play with controller on your phone.
Also, to people
yeah, but
that
it's
say
so
I can't
like
use...
I don't like to, dude. This is the problem.
Just
Everybody's
get
like,
good.
you can just play the decomp on PC. I don't.
Yeah.
That's not. Of course I can.
We should
Like,
have an
that-
official console release of this.
That
That's
is
good.
not a fucking solution for me. I don't
No,
want to
it's
jump
not.
through hoops to play Sonic fucking 2.
No one's saying this is a solution, but I'm just saying, like, the fact that the mobile version is still the definitive version of this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's
to me.
ridiculous. I don't want to plug in a fucking Amazon Fire Stick to play Sonic 2.
Yeah. There's so many other mysteries to this as well, like with the sound. Like, again, I don't know how many people are bothered by this, but I know I am, because it sounds like someone's tapping on the back of my skull whenever it happens, is when you drop dash, it makes that sound, and it goes, and I'm like, oh, what is that? I hate that. I hate that so much. I had instances in the Sonic 2 special stages, which brought over to the 2D stages after I was done with it, where it was making one ring sound effect at a time. So every time I collected a ring after another ring, it would cut off the sound effect to that ring. So it's going... And I'm just like, what the fuck happened here? And it's a calamity is what this fucking thing is. It's an absolute dumpster fire. And the thing is, like, you can ignore the glitches. And if you can... Whoop-de-doo, cock big, good for you. Here's a star. Here's a sticker. Don't talk down to me, motherfucker. All right? If you enjoy it, good for you. Good for you. If you think it's good, good for you. Don't talk down to people that are criticizing this thing. We had a fucking giga shill on one of Nick's posts that was like, oh, maybe they didn't know the glitch was there. They have a fucking research department.
That was insane. That was
I did
absolutely
not-
insane.
I did not experience as many glitches as most people did. Like, Marble Garden was fucked. The fucking timer shit. Like, there's little things here and there, right? But like, for the most part, I played through the games fine, right?
Yeah.
But like, I know that is not the optimal way to play these games, and that's what it was supposed to be. Now it's like I got to make the decision if I want to play these games in fucking the most convenient and widescreen way, like on my Switch. Do I want to play the original games, or do I want to play these fucking borked versions that there shouldn't be any of these glitches? They should be fucking fixed. Yes, some things slipped through the cracks, but all things slipped through the cracks because there were
plus
there was just-
more, plus new things.
There was no cracks. It was just an open fucking door.
Like,
Nothing
literally,
can slip
like,
through the cracks if there are no cracks.
when you make a remaster, ideally you want to fix the issues that came before, not add new ones. The whole point of putting this in the retro engine was so they could actually go back and adjust the code to fix those glitches.
It is
to make the
it's
perfect
crazy
version.
that I can go to my wall right now and pick up all 4 of these cartridges, and there are less bugs in them.
The funniest shit to me, though, that just sums it all up, is in the DLC when you buy the additional music tracks, which you can just listen to on YouTube for free, by the way. Why would you want that? You go in, first things first, Sand Police. Secondly, you go
Sand
and
Police.
we go and listen to my favorite 32X song, Door Into Summer. But Door Into Summer's not what I hear. I don't know what the fuck the other one's called, but none of these are matched up right.
It's all titled wrong.
And we had to pay for this. Sega, are you out of your mind? What the fuck?
Maybe they
I
want
was
to.
like,
Maybe they
you know
want. Maybe
what?
it's an actually. Maybe it's a mini game where you know, like what those.
They'll
those
all
like
find
sheets
the
of paper
right
where you-
music.
Yeah. You like draw the line to the right.
Oh, well, this is the Sonic Anagram collection. my
Here's where I
favorite
like-
thing is also the Premium collection, where you can listen to music from the much better anniversary title that is Sonic Generations.
Imagine if there was an option. Imagine one of the like. If some of the songs that you unlock are like the beta songs with the actual Genesis sound font.
The funniest shit about that Premium collection is when you go to the Premium collection, when you select the song you want to buy with your coins, it will play the whole song without you buying it.
That's what I noticed too. Yeah, like Anthony had it on the screen, and I was like, "Wait, hold on, is it just? What's the difference? What's the difference?"
Wait! You want to run this by me one more time?
Yeah,
Like, when
it
you
just
go to
plays the
buy it,
song.
It plays a sample. It just plays the song.
It plays the whole thing, so you can just listen to it there the way you would. Except no. The difference, the thing you're missing, the thing you're really missing is this time you don't get a fun little sprite moving next to it that you can change if you buy the DLC.
Can we even call what this
maybe
game
lose.
had DLC? Can we do
my
that?
God.
Is it legal?
No, this isn't
Oh
DLC.
my God, I'm gonna fucking piss myself.
You paid for more generation assets.
This wasn't
isn't-
DLC. This was ransom.
This was
Oh my
carvery.
God.
This was they took their carvery ham and put a few slices off of it, sold you the ham, and was like, "You want
Oh
the
my
extra
God!
slices too?"
You pay money for them to throw fucking.
No, you.
clip art in your
I
game.
didn't. I
I need
didn't just pay money
Gentlemen,
for that.
I need to. Oh, okay, all right, okay,
Okay.
With $5 extra. I was like, what I loved about Sonic Jam was just this new world to explore, and the closest I'd get is just moving a camera around these new islands. That's cute. I like that. I will take that. I will spend the $5 to do that. What instead happened
Nope.
is they let me zoom in.
I'm gonna load up Origins on my
I'm going to
Switch.
become Robot Nick.
Okay.
Build a giant version of myself and punch Sega in the face.
Man, it just gets better and better, doesn't it?
Okay.
Like fucking Jesus. And when they're
Jam's
like,
still the best compilation.
and then when they're
and
like,
yeah.
"Oh, you got a new guest on your island," as if it's some kind of mechanic where you can
It's
interact with them. You know, in fucking Sonic
Wouldn't it-
Jam all
it
those
would be
years ago, I
better
could
if
run
this was a
around that
fucking
thing.
Animal Crossing knockoff.
It would.
It's
It
not
really
even-
would. If there was like a
It's not
tiny
even
flicky
concept art of
garden.
Mecha Sonic. I just. There's
Okay, wait. So what do? I go into the museum, I go into sounds, and then which ones should I not have? Because I don't have the DLC. Premium collection?
Premium
Premium
collection's
collection.
not DLC. That's just the stuff you buy with the coins.
Oh, okay.
The
Which
DLC
one's
stuff,
DLC?
you go onto the normal collection and scroll down to the bottom, and go until you find the 3D Blast and
Okay.
32X.
luckily, by the way, the Switch has touch controls for the menus.
Oh, this is definitive now.
goddamn
That's,
do.
I wish they had touch controls for just the normal gameplay as well. Then I'd really
okay,
feel
wait.
like I'm playing the mobile port.
Where am I at now? So okay,
Stop
I scrolled down.
hurting me.
What do I scroll down to?
Just scroll down to where it has the fucking Sonic 3D Blast and fucking Knuckles Chaotix music.
Oh, those were part of the classic collection. That
Yeah,
stuff
that's
was
in.
DLC.
That's not in premium, but it is still the DLC. So they didn't put the DLC in the premium or separate it. You just gotta find it, man.
Wait,
My favorite part about the definitive classic Sonic collection is not having Sonic Spinball.
You know what would have made things just even remotely just a little bit better is if one of the sprites in the DLC that plays alongside the music was just Sonic flossing, because that would at least be something new.
I'd want to die, but you're not incorrect.
It would at least just be something other than this piecemeal garbage. And then there's the fact that, and I've had some debate about this, I said I look forward to seeing how Sonic fans will once again defend false advertisement. This isn't the first time they've done that. They had Sonic Forces with the different bosses at the end of the E3 trailer. And now at the end of this one, it says new playable characters. And I had people tell me, oh, what if they're referring to, it's technically a new playable character for Sonic 1 if you're playing as Knuckles and stuff. Well, no, because it said that when it was advertising the Digital Deluxe. So, they're saying that the Digital Deluxe comes with additional playable characters. It doesn't.
So mad.
That's false advertisement. That shit should not be legal.
Unless it's coming out with stuff later, but they should have advertised it.
Yeah, they should have maybe said.
So real quick, just because Wayne's been really, really quiet, I'm really interested to hear your thoughts, Wayne.
Fuck.
This game killed him.
He's
it
just-
ate my
he's
Chaos Emerald. I was
Future.
so mad.
We now bring you a poor man whose life has been adversely affected by Sonic Origins. We pass the floor over to Wayne.
it makes me so sad because I'm like, there's some good shit in here. I honestly, like, I was saying back when we were talking about, it was like the animated cutscenes being added to the games and everything that kind of help bridge the experiences a little bit and everything. And I was saying that's part of the package for me. Like, that's worth extra money, that in and of itself. And you know what? I was pleased with that part of it. I really, really liked what they did with the animations. I think it actually adds a lot of character to it. I love that they foreshadow Sonic 3, like, in Sonic 1 now. That's great. But man, the rest of it, these games have worked for 30 plus years. How did you break them? Like,
You're just watching him cry into a sock right now.
We can't even trust them with a simple re-release anymore.
we can't. This should have been so fucking
No,
easy.
It's
All you
even
had to do was let headcanon do your goddamn homework for you.
Give them the time as well.
Make
Get them
them Sonic
started
Team.
on it earlier. Commission
Make them
it
Sonic
earlier.
Team. Make the 2D, 3D games. They're just better developers. Period. End of story. Sonic Team, get the pack your bags. You're done.
I'm still
always try
saying
to
what I've
give-
always said. Sega is the common thread. I still don't think Sega have given Sonic Team a fair chance.
Fuck all of them.
You know what? I don't know. I always try to give the benefit of the doubt to the developers because I know this shit ain't easy. But at the same time, I have seen nothing but incompetence. And it's not just from the fact that, oh, it's like poor release windows and stuff like that. No, it's the fucking team members that they choose to put on these projects.
And
It's shit
Pichizuka.
like... It's shit like June not knowing how the fuck to make music sound right like it actually was on a Genesis. He should know this, or they should know that he doesn't know how to do it.
And
they
they've had
need to get somebody
T-Lopes.
on that project. They had T-Lopes.
T-Lopes literally does the music for the cutscenes, which sounds like Mega Drive music, and he did it really good.
Yeah.
By the
I
way,
mean-
T-Lopes, chaotics isn't the word. You bitch.
I can only laugh.
Thank
I
you for
love
the
Chow.
TNT soundtrack.
I love Chowtix.
Yeah, no, this collection makes me upset.
Yeah.
Gee,
I'm saving my rage for my script. Sonic 3 Knuckles is you don't mess with that.
Look how
Don't
they
do that.
massacred your boy.
we were having a discussion about this morning and with like Gilly as well, when like you often hear like, let's see you do better. It's more nuanced than that though. Like, no, I'm not a developer. I can't do better than what Stealth has done for this game. I can't do better than what
you do better.
Headcanon have done.
Look,
It's bad at the release.
But hold on, right? This is a failure of leadership. And I
Yeah.
100% wholeheartedly believe that me, a guy with no industry experience, could do better in leadership than whoever is running the show here.
Me too.
Look, I
I
might
agree.
not be the greatest chef in the world, but even I, when it takes me 90 minutes to get my steak, can tell you I've tasted better steak before.
We
It's
don't
just-
have
it's-
Cheesecake Factory story.
We talking about Cheesecake Factory?
Another little preview of my review coming up soon is I say to the devs, you have my utmost respect. To the animators, you have my utmost respect. You have my sympathy as well, because you clearly put a lot of your heart into this, and it can't be a good feeling seeing it released in this state. But Sega and the management of this project, you should be utterly fucking ashamed of yourselves. That's all I got.
They should not.
Ultimate.
These people should not be allowed to be in charge of Sonic's franchise.
No, we have Sonic Jam Ultimate. I'm fucking disgusted. I hate this.
not- Look, if it was Sonic Jam Ultimate, then we would have a 3D world to run around in and explore.
You know what would
Yeah,
have
we.
been good?
They're not gonna patch this game, are they?
Well, Stealth has
They-
said
they
they'd have
are-
to get them
oh
back
God,
in
they
to
fucking
do it.
They're
better.
patching the soundtrack names.
Stealth has said like they've got a patch system ready. Just depends if Sega are interested or not.
Okay, this is like
Wow.
here's what I'm thinking. You know how everybody was like, "Oh shit, we're not getting a physical release." I'm kind of glad we're not getting a physical release yet, because hopefully, if they do announce a physical, that'll be post-patch.
Well, you know what would have been good about a
I
physical
had-
release is I could have taken it into my local game secondhand store and fucking sold it.
My problem with all of this, because everyone's like, "Oh, they'll do it like Mania." I'm like, "But why? Why would they? Why?" Mania did well. They even had a physical collector's edition when that game was coming out. They were so goddamn proud of it, even if it was on digital code. Then they made a physical release of it. Colors Ultimate got a physical release. Frontiers would get a physical release. Why was why was this left out?
I think
Do
it's
they
because,
think that this
I'm
is
glad.
kind of
I'm glad because that means that this is pre-patch. If we would have
I think it's because it's overpriced as fuck, and it means they can control the price of it because you can't buy a digital game secondhand. Well, you
God,
can, but it's harder to do.
No
It's
fucking
just
excuse.
like who is going to look at this who's not part of the hardcore Sonic fan base and be like, yeah, I will spend that much money on these old games.
We did it.
Oh, a surprising amount of people, Nick. These people do not have standards or like any idea of what these games are actually worth.
My hands aren't clean on this.
Comparatively
You
to
know?
other games, though, man, like this is not competitively priced.
No, but I want to know what the metrics were on this. I want to know how well Origin sold.
We'll get a vague number. It's not going to be as good as it could have been.
Yeah. It's so frustrating too because it's like there's a spark of something here. Like it feels at points like they're basically trying to tie this into Sonic Mania and make it feel like it's part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
you have
like
people
at
that
the ending as
love
well.
this
And it's fucking
franchise
insulting.
working on this. Yeah, you have Ian Flynn, you have Stealth, you have T-Lopes. These are people who are insanely talented, who dearly love this franchise and their job working on this franchise, and they're being let down.
Yeah.
That is
Sega have let their devs down. They've learned nothing from Sonic 06.
you're not going to find people who love those original games more than fucking Stealth. Like, are you kidding me? And he's not happy with the release of it. And now he's in a situation where he might not be able to work with Sega anymore because he's openly talking about it as professionally as possible. But at the same time, he has a reputation as a developer he needs to worry about because
not
of
even
Sega.
not even just for him, but he's out there defending his team.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's the thing, is this could be a like if people really discover just how messy this is, this could be a black mark on poor Headcanon's career, you know, their team. This could lose them clients, so they have to speak out. Like, so rather than just stay in Sega's pocket, they have been honest, and I appreciate that. But it means
it's the biggest Rick. They
it
could be
means,
the
though-
next big red button.
He's the Rickest Rick.
it means though that Sega may well have once again burned one of the greatest allies they have.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Sega are unbelievable as a company. And you know, another thing that I keep feeling need to say, because people are like, oh, but if I don't say nice things about this, and people don't buy the games anymore, maybe they'll stop making Sonic games. They won't. Sega will
They're
die.
never.
No.
Sega will never
Sega,
die.
Sega will
Or
die
Sonic
before
will
Sonic
never
does.
die, yeah.
Sega will die before Sonic does. Because here's the thing. If Sega went bankrupt and went out of business, the first thing they'd do is start selling off the rights to their IPs. Sonic is their hot ticket, and I guarantee there are tons of developers that would willingly buy Sonic. So no, if Sega go bust, Sonic doesn't. Sonic is here to stay.
No. Yeah.
He's a hot ticket IP. He's going nowhere. So you don't need to be afraid of the next Sonic 06 coming, tarnishing its reputation so badly that no one wants to make a Sonic game anymore. Because there are tons of companies and developers in the world that recognize the potential of this gold dust franchise more than Sega do. And it's been demonstrated. Fucking Paramount, the company that bought you Ugly Sonic, have shown more care for this character than fucking Sega have. It's unreal.
Yeah.
I love Sonic. I'm always gonna love Sonic. If I can ever make a living off of Clonoa lore, I will abandon you all in a heartbeat. Fuck you, Sega.
I'll come. I'll
Yeah.
join you.
Oh, fucking cool.
Part of me
know what
was
I meant.
like, if Frontiers sucks though, how much longer is Sunset City going to be a Sonic podcast? Like, that's the thing
We're
worth
hanging
noting.
out. That's all I care about.
Is
Yeah,
it good
'cause-
for our health?
I'm not gonna want to. I was saying like to my friend earlier, if like Sonic Frontiers is their last shot at doing the whole we're bringing back the old levels again, because I said if fucking 2030 whatever rolls around and they've had another 5-year wait between Sonic games and they want to serve me up Green Hill and Chemical Plant again, I'm not buying it. Sonic Frontiers will be the last Sonic game I buy until I actually see signs of change. Because I'm not paying for the same fucking shit over and over again. I'm done, Sega. Sonic Origins is the last
thing is-
remaster I'm buying from you. That's it.
They should
Thing
do. They
is-
should do. They should do Atrocity Zone, since that's
Atro City.
Atro Cities.
I mean, it's always going to be interesting to talk about, though, you know? Like, we're always going to have an opinion. We're always going to be interested on some level, even if we're not buying that game.
Yeah, but is it Is it because of a good thing, or is it like kind of like when you're driving down the highway and there's a car accident and everybody slows down and looks?
It
It's that
sucks,
one.
man. Because I've been looking at that car wreck for a very long time, and I'm
Me
very
too.
sorry that some of you guys are like, I love the storybook games, or you see the potential in 06. I don't really like Adventure 2 all that much. I think it's okay at best. I think it's mostly kind of stupid. I think Shadow looks really cool. I really like the ending of all of it. Really strong start.
Yeah,
shit's stupid as
except
hell.
for the fact that they just ruined the whole ending by making Shadow not dead. But go on.
Mhm.
Right. No, but I'm saying, like, I'm sorry, but like I am with a lot of those critics of the day. I think those games got worse and worse and worse. I think the Werehog's stupid. I'm not super hardcore. Like, I'm always gonna play these games. I always have an intrigue in them and what we can build from it, and I'm always gonna love the franchise. It doesn't mean I love every single thing that they do in this fucking
Well,
franchise.
that's what
And-
the main issue is this fucking
Yeah.
Stockholm syndrome shit where you're like, no, you need to love everything.
It's all
Even
it's
when it's
different.
garbage.
It's different shades of shit at the end of the day. But like, I'm gonna say this. This boils down to preference. But like, I am more quick to defend a game like Sonic 06 than I am a game like Sonic Origins, because Sonic 06 is a dumpster fire, but this is a dumpster fire that gave me something new. Whereas
it's the same problem.
Origins is a dumpster fire of something that was good that I've played before.
It is literally the exact same problem.
It is. It's just a different
came
shade of
out
shit
in
in the
06?
outcome. You know.
Every
What
time
came out in 06?
every time Sega, with the exception of maybe like Adventure 2 Battle, I guess Jam,
No, but
like Nintendo,
but, like, what-
Sega doesn't really remake games well.
No
I mean,
Sonic
again,
Adventure remakes.
2006
Time out.
Genesis, Sonic Genesis. Do we forget this happened before?
yeah.
I don't think we
And
can
then-
ever forget Sonic Genesis.
And the way, and I'm sorry, but like, there's a lot of good potential Frontiers. The way it's rolling out is like, it's the red flags again. It's like, this is not ready, and I'm worried it's going to be released not ready. This could be another 06 situation where there's a lot of potential storytelling involved here and a lot of cool ideas, but it could be an unfinished mess. I'm
Not ready
very
for prime
worried.
time.
Like they
You
just
just
keep
don't
doing this to
understand
these
the
people.
game, Nick. You just don't understand it.
No, see, all of those are good points, but what you have to understand is that Sonic fans will never be happy.
Sonic fans are
except for
unpleasable.
when Mania came out and everybody was like, this is great.
Yeah,
The thing is,
It's a
even
great
Mania,
game.
even Mania had the fucking symptoms, though, didn't it?
Oh,
Even
yeah.
Mania was still coughing up
Yeah.
Green Hills.
Of course, but it's like that's the closest that they came to like making a competent.
But this
game
is
that
the
everybody-
problem. Is I'm
and
looking
most
at
people seem to like.
I'm having my Mr. Incredible fucking Kronos moment where I'm scrolling through the screens and I'm like, wait, Sonic Mania had this as well, and Generations, and oh god, the signs are always there. Sonic was never good.
I
Dude,
think
sort
it's
your life out. Oh my god, these bots are insane.
oh my god, Naked HD XYZ.
I had
like,
one
really- it's
yesterday.
really so fucking annoying.
I had one yesterday where the
Yeah.
last line of its name was "Even you can get laid," and I was like, "Oh, thanks."
They start like personalizing them. Even you, pup.
Every sex bot is personalized. That's why the ones with Nick are like, "Hey, have you got a black suit Spider-Man?" Suris, you want to fuck my wife? Pup, even you
Hey,
can
bot,
get
I got a
laid.
story for you.
Oh, here we go again. Is it my story or your story? Which one are we doing here?
So- I noticed something weird with Sonic CD.
I made a horrible joke in my head. Like, pup, even you would screw up with a bot.
Oh, ouch. Okay, thanks,
I
man.
love you. I'm sorry. I just
Pup's like,
too
I
good
got
of a
dumped
bird.
by a
You're
bot.
beautiful, man.
And I would get dumped by a bot, though, wouldn't I? But it's okay. I'm not interested in that bussy right now. I'm all about the clussy.
Boosty.
Bussy.
So, like, I'm not sure if I'm missing something. I need to compare some things.
Wait.
So well,
He's
that was
losing
that was a poor way to like.
No, Fenrir
Anyway.
asking have the bots ever actually worked. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Give it a try. Sorry, go on, Wayne.
Give it a spin.
Go on, Wallet.
So Sonic CD in Origins, the Japanese soundtrack the during the cutscenes, like the opening and outro cutscenes, which, if I'm being perfectly honest, I like the instrumental versions better, but maybe that's just me. But yeah, they got their lyrics back. Cool.
Yeah.
But I noticed the ending cutscene seems faster.
Yeah, they sped up the cutscene because it wasn't actually running at the correct frame rate on the previous release, apparently.
I don't know if
But
it's just that.
It's dropped it out of sync with the music now.
Well, yeah. It's dropped out of sync with the music because, like, at least for the like the HD version of Sonic CD that came out, whenever. We had like there was like sound effects and everything with like the base exploding and Sonic and Amy escaping the facility and stuff like that. And then the music kicks in like after they escape. Now like they start the music the instant that cutscene begins.
Yeah.
And
Also-
they skip all of that entirely, and then they basically they just speed up the fucking cutscene.
And it doesn't have the sound of the sparklies either. Like, at the start of it, when the sparklies come down, it doesn't have a sound for them.
Yeah.
You know what else is fun? When you go story mode, it just automatically, and I want to say this a certain way so I can go back over it with the extra information at the end. But when you do story mode, you have the one soundtrack that it uses, and you can't change it.
Oh god, yeah,
Via
that
story
and...
mode. You need to go into Sonic CD via the main menu, change it via the menu in Sonic CD, then go back to story mode to get it to apply.
And worse yet as well.
By the way,
like...
when I played it, it was automatically the US soundtrack where I went in. I had to go in and change to Japanese. I told Anthony this, and he goes, "Oh, mine defaulted to the Japanese."
He's lying, man.
my
Mine was defaulted to American.
Mine was defaulted to American too.
Mine was also defaulted to American.
Maybe this
So
is a
was
roll of the
mine.
dice.
Or it
But,
could just be fucked up.
Worse
Yeah,
yet...
maybe it's just fucked up.
Worse yet
Normally,
about-
I'd be like, dude, I think you're misremembering. But I think in this case, maybe
gonna trust
something
Andy.
could be fucked up.
Well, worse
Yeah.
yet is, like, fucking story mode also forces you to have Tails with you in Sonic 2. And also, another thing that pisses me off about the cutscenes now, okay? Wayne, relax. The problem's not the cutscenes themselves. It pisses me off that regardless of how you play the games, you still get good endings thanks to the cutscenes. So whether or not you get all the emeralds in Sonic 1,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
he'll still have them by the end of it. Whether or not you rescue the little planet, it's still fine. And that pisses me the fuck off. I wish they'd
Yeah.
either...
Yeah, but they would. If
the
you
entire-
didn't, it would fuck with the entire like continuity of the story, though. If you didn't do
Yeah,
that.
well then maybe don't have
Yeah.
a story mode, because as it is, that fucking story mode is just an auto play anyway. I thought they were gonna...
The reason it doesn't bother me as much is because the canon story is that Sonic did get the emeralds.
Yeah,
So-
I thought that, like, the story mode as well, I thought it wouldn't have, like, the credits of each game, and it would just be, like, a seamless experience. So it's like, Scrap Brain switches to Final Zone, switches to Emerald Hill, just like an organic Sonic game and stuff. I was really disappointed when I was just like, oh, so it is just autoplay.
We got the credits in for every single one, even though we're trying to play a story mode.
Yeah, they could
So
have had
ridiculous.
a new set of credits for the end of story mode that includes all of the credits of the Sonic games. It's like, oh, but that's a good idea, so they wouldn't do it. Fucking...
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, like the credits just keep playing anyway, story mode or not. It's ridiculous.
You know, it'd be a million times better as well than fucking mirror mode and all this extra stuff. Online multiplayer. What does Sega have against online multiplayer?
Sonic 4 Episode 2 has it. Still.
Oh, hell yeah, let's get on that.
Pup,
Fucking...
that's a tall order. The game doesn't even work.
Can we talk about the mirror mode? Makes you go from right to left still, right?
Fucking turtles couldn't even do online multiplayer.
That game
I believe
rocks.
in them to figure it out.
Hope so.
I'll believe in them to figure it out.
So like we are still using this to do a race through all 4 games at some point, right?
I'm not in the mood, man.
Not
I'm,
today.
And
I'm
We
tired.
need time to get over this, man. Like,
I'm gonna
I said
play
at some
Konoha
point.
next week.
At some point.
yesterday
down
I
to
live
do
streamed
that
1
with you
and
guys.
2, and oh, right, I can do it again. But
Dude,
don't
I
ask
was
me to do
expecting
special
us
stages.
to not have like credits. Like, are you kidding me?
Oh, sorry, one more
Is there
fucking
credits
thing as
every time?
well. Why is it that when I complete one of the games, I can't go back to the previous levels on that same save? Why is that? When I completed Sonic 2 with all the
Yeah, it's
emeralds,
really stupid.
and now I want to go play back the levels again with my Chaos Emeralds and my Super Sonic.
Yeah.
But I can't do that. Now I have
Especially
to
because
cheat to
that was
do
a thing in Sonic 3.
Just they're all in the same engine now, and there was so much potential to just get wild, like Hyper Sonic, Hyper Knuckles, Hyper Tails, and all of the stages. Swap out the sprites, turn on and off the flash or the spin dash or any of it. It should have just been like you can do whatever you want.
You're asking a lot, man.
I'm not. I'm
No,
asking
you're
for
asking.
Sonic.
You're asking a lot of
you're asking-
Sega.
You're asking Sega.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
All right, we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask a roundtable question. I'm gonna ask this to the live chat as well. Sonic Origins, thumbs up, thumbs down, or middle? Nick?
I still need to finish it. I'm in the middle right now.
I even through. Sorry, I'm kind of skipping my turn here, but despite my complaints, I would still say middle because a lot of what I have issues with can be fixed with a patch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Serious?
Middle.
I'm in the mid as well. I feel like this is one of those things where like a Sonic fan who's played these games before and loves them, it's a no. But to somebody who just wants a modern collection of these games and doesn't know any better, then it's probably going to be a good, which puts me just firmly in the middle of going, fuck it.
For my answer, I'm going to confidently and unapologetically give it the biggest, firmest thumbs down I can give it. I have absolutely no respect for this product.
That's fair.
Oh, I didn't say I respected it.
No, but
We're
like,
gonna-
yeah, just
we're
the
gonna twist
bottom line is, I just think this is fucking 0 out of 10. Like, I do not have any respect for this cash grab.
I would agree with you more if I didn't see the animations and Ian Flynn and stealth
It's
like people
weird.
that give a shit, you know.
It's weird because it has the symptoms of a cash grab, but then it has very much the opposite symptoms.
It all boils down
very
to
wild.
mismanagement.
Oh no! Wait. When Metal Sonic grabs Amy, she doesn't have that little squeak
Yeah, they got
sound
rid of
anymore.
all of the vocalizations.
Yeah, thumbs down. Thumbs down.
It doesn't make sense. They're like, it's a cash grab. I'm sure a lot of people think it's a cash grab, but they did all these fucking animations, and like it looks
Yeah,
like they
it's-
tried to put together like a
Yeah,
good
it's not a
product.
cash
It's-
grab on the developer's front. It's a cash grab on
Yeah.
Sega's front. They haven't
There-
given it the time it needs. They haven't given the developers the time they need, and they've just shipped it out there hoping we're going to suck it down.
But it's like Sega didn't need. If it was really a cash grab, Sega didn't need to get that shit done. Like literally, they could have just
No.
released all these games just as they are, like the mobile, just port the mobile ones.
All right, fine. It's
Yeah.
not a cash grab. It's just trash. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
All
There
right.
you go.
I'm hearing what you're saying.
It's when you
It's
try
a
your
trash
best.
grab.
When you try your best, but your best isn't good enough. That's
What drives me crazy is that they did not learn a single thing from Colors Ultimate. Didn't learn a single goddamn thing. They are fine with the middle. That's why I don't like that I can say middle. It's because that is what they're aiming for. They're aiming for good enough. And
They are
Sonic
the-
3 is not good enough.
I don't.
They are
think,
the
I don't even.
illumination.
I don't think.
They are the illumination animation of like mascot
Oh, no.
platformers now.
This is, but I don't even think that it's good enough, though. It's not good enough.
Here's the thing.
For the
It's not
casual
good at.
consumer, it might be.
Here's the weird
I mean, with
paradox.
these,
is-
with the glitches that are actually present in this game, I don't think so.
the
I
weird
think
paradox is it's not good enough for it to be good enough. You know?
I think
Like,
if the game was like, I don't think it has enough content, but if the game was functioning properly, I think it would be good enough.
if the
see
game
a lot
was
of people on
functioning
Twitter-
properly, I would call it middle. I would say it's good enough, but it's not good enough that I'm just saying it's good enough. At a $40 price tag, with all this hoopla
Yeah.
around the marketing and stuff, it's not good enough. Do more for these games. Ask, what more can I do for Sonic 3 and Knuckles? What more can I do for Sonic
how
1?
much-
Ask
was-
not what Sonic can do for you. Ask what you can do for Sonic.
But what I mean is, like, have mix and match options. Like, why do I have to go to a cheat menu to get Insta Shield and fucking Elemental Shields in Sonic 1? Why can't I have a mix and match menu that lets me do all those options in previous Sonic games?
Why can't I have Knuckles and Sonic CD?
Yeah, why can't I have Knuckles in Sonic CD?
Yeah.
Why can't I play with the sign, have it fall down, and have me bounce around with it in Sonic 1 and 2 and stuff? Like, why can't I have that?
It is really funny to me that they put Sonic CD after, like, in between Sonic 1 and 2,
Just
and then but Knuckles can't be in Sonic CD. But
It's
he's in
insane.
Sonic 1.
When,
Fucking
when that
insane.
game is designed to love what Knuckles does.
I mean, literally, Chaotix level design is vertical in the way that Sonic CDs is.
And
too.
you know, another thing is, at least Sonic Colors Ultimate had cosmetics.
What cosmetics?
I
all
literally,
of it.
like, in my DLC, I would rather have cosmetics that just turn Sonic red or something. Just to at least give me something. But everything they gave me is just the trimmings, and I'm just like, fuck off.
That's the thing, right? Like when it comes to these fun little extras or everything, that's the stuff we probably will laser focus on, because you would expect if they're going to just have the 4 games in here, 5 if you include and Knuckles as a separate thing, you're expecting it to be the most streamlined, smoothed out, peak experience you can have with these original games. And they couldn't even manage that. It's ridiculous, man.
I guess the missions are okay, I'll say that much. They're alright.
Yeah.
Well, this man, this has been a bummer of an episode, even though we had a lot to talk about.
Well, you know what cheers me up is money. But I guess you guys have to talk about your amazing convention experience.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Does anyone want to kind of... Is there anything else we should talk about with Frontiers or Origins before we...
I don't think
Move
it's
on.
good for me to continue talking about Sonic Origins.
Fuck Sonic Origins. Just
I
fuck
think I
it.
need to talk to my therapist.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This was the first time... Yeah. Most
Wait,
people
how
in this
much-
room
how
except
much
for
was-
Pup.
How much was Mania when it came out?
It was less than Origins. It was like
It
£15.
was less than Origins.
So that's about $20.
It was $20.
Yep.
And content-wise,
Oh god, Origins is not... Fucking Mania is by far the better purchase. It's kind of
Yeah.
what made me like a little triggered about hearing like the Mania theme at the end of it and seeing they're trying to kind of have it in the Mania
Yeah.
style. I'm like,
yeah,
don't
that
fucking
blew
stand.
that blew my mind.
Don't fucking stand next to that. Don't pretend you're anywhere close to the league of Sonic Mania. Don't dare.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of fucking Sega showing me their macaroni pictures. And me needing to put them on the fucking fridge. I can't do it anymore.
Your convention experience while I drink some Pepsi.
Some Beppis.
It was great to finally meet just everybody in this room, and I'm stealing Pup. I will see him in a couple months, and then we'll have the full complete set here. But
Should we do mules again?
I'm glad we're collectathon for you.
We need... I know it's difficult for you guys, but we need to make some kind of arrangement that allows all 4 of us, maybe Gilly if we're lucky, to be in the same room while I'm here in the fall.
it shouldn't be
I
hard,
mean-
man. Honestly.
I know, but I know that conventions are difficult and you guys live on opposite coasts and stuff, and I know that Wallace is a hard-working boy.
We can figure something out, like in chat stuff, man. Like it's not that hard. We can figure out a spot for all of us to meet up.
Okay.
Yeah. It's doable. It's doable.
Yeah, it's super doable. That's what I learned from this weekend. Like it's not impossible, but I am gonna do it a little bit differently because I had a rough time getting back.
Are you
Oh, yeah.
are you gonna let me drag you?
Why did it take all of you 7 years to get home?
I'm not even home yet.
So
Oh, God.
for me, I was already 15 hours away from the convention center, and then you factor in for at least this time, I had to take a detour to take Wayne home, and then on top of that, we had several points where we just stopped, rested, because like we were exhausted after the convention. So there's a lot of points in time where we just stopped and tried to like get our bearings back.
Yeah.
Because it was a drive one way. So it ended up being 28 hours for me and Raz when you factor in the detour plus everything else.
Because I'm like an hour and a half, 2 hours from it, and I'm like messaging you guys 5 days after the con. You're like, yeah, we're still on the way home.
Yeah.
I'm like, I left the con a day after you guys.
Yeah. I ended up missing my plane because Frontier is a mess and Philadelphia was a complete nightmare.
Frontier's
What's
a mess. Huh?
What's
else
mess?
is new?
Frontiers is a mess,
Oh,
you say?
Legitimately, I had that joke in my head looking at that sign, and I was just too tired. Like I just telling. It's just telling. Ended up sleeping up. Ended up spending a good chunk of my morning sleeping on a bench in front of a super tiny New Jersey airport after spending $150 on Ubers.
Jesus Christ! You know,
And
Nick,
after
if you
another $100 for them to change my
that-
flight too.
Was that Newark?
It was no, wasn't Newark. It was the other one. It might have been. I don't think it was though.
Nick, you know, you could have sent me a message and been like, "I missed my flight. There's another flight here. Suris, come grab me." So you didn't have to spend $150 on fucking Ubers.
You understand this was like really early in the morning, and you
Suris.
guys didn't even get up.
We were
until I was
asleep as
already-
shit. You're true. You're right.
Also, if I may, don't ever be that person, Suris, man. If there's a better alternative after the fact, don't tell them. Just keep it to yourself.
No,
I
no,
have
I'm
this
not-
with
I'm
friends where they're like,
No, no,
"Oh,
no,
you
no,
could have
no,
saved
no,
a
no,
lot of
no,
money."
no.
I'm like, "No, don't tell me that now, okay?"
No. I will say that. Fuck you.
What, do you get some kind of sexual pleasure out of it or something? What the hell?
Yes, because
you
it's specifically you I'm cucking.
So anyway,
Oh no.
I'm not kidding.
there was a chance to like do another flight the next morning in Philadelphia. I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna buy another hotel, go Uber back to Philly from where I was. Which was already an $80 trip. Like no, it was not gonna happen. I was
That's
not gonna
fair.
ask that to anybody else. So no, I'm a big boy. I handled it. I'm
You got this.
in Iowa for right now. Outside of that, though, like the rest of the trip was just fantastic. And I loved like like every YouTuber I've met. I was like, I don't know how to actually talk to anybody.
Caddy breaking a bottle in my fucking room.
It was incredible. Like I told these guys, and I forgot like there's no tone there. It was like I told Caddy to fuck off, and they're like, "Oh, what happened?" Like, "Oh, we're just joking. I don't know. We're just talking and joking." I just told him to fuck off. But like I can for anybody who's wondering about Catechris or Gilly the Kid or Ant Dude, they're not only as funny as they are on their videos. I would argue that they're probably funnier.
Oh, me too.
I mean, Ant Dude specifically. I mean, now like I didn't know how to speak with him at first, and now he's just sending me shit posts on my phone. Okay. Like when we went to dinner, and he sent me a picture of a chicken, and I'm like, what? And he's just staring at me, and I just looked at him like, what does this mean? There's a waitress right there. I was like, I'll tell you later. But the moment she walked away, big cock.
Big cock.
He did
Jesus
that
fucking
the
Christ.
entire weekend, like some Sonic related thing. He would send it to my phone, and I would look up, and he's already looking at me.
He's just waiting for the reaction.
Yeah, no, Anthony's phenomenal. I'm very, very honored to call him a friend, and all you guys friends. I mean, like, I have zero worry that we're gonna have any kind of issues whatsoever hanging out, because like it clicked instantly with Suris and Wayne and Gilly. Like it was just like, yeah. Except I get to watch their reactions now, and it made it funnier. And we had our we just had great moments all fucking weekend, and it's going to be just as terrible with Pup.
The
I've
amount of
given up.
times.
I'm probably gonna call you Pup because I've just like I called him Suris all weekend.
Yeah, you got into my car. You said Suris, and then just like it was like your face glazed over for a moment, and you went, "Oh wow, I've solved it. I figured it out." Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're just like, I'm just gonna call him Pup. I know now. I get it.
I
The
have,
difference with Caddy is that Caddy actually goes by Caddy.
Yeah, that's convenient.
I have no issues being called Pup, honestly. Like, I got no issues with that, man. I chose that name. Hell yeah.
That's fine. Let's see how my mother-in-law and wife go along with that.
I'm sure you can explain it to him.
I was
He's
really-
like, that's
I was
a
really-
British
Oh.
name.
Oh no, the easiest I've actually solved this issue with Raz before. It's very easy. You see, when they say the name the person doesn't want to when they say the name when they say the name that Pup doesn't want to go by, you just go, I don't know who you're talking to. They're not at the table. It makes things so awkward, and then it just autocorrects.
Wayne, how did it feel when I absolutely fucking obliterated and dragged Scott over to you to get a picture.
Oh my god, that's funny.
So there's before we get to that part, before that happened, I need to tell you the awkward part before that, because Scott was like right behind me while we were at the party, and I just flat out said to Wayne, like, I'm determined to get you in a picture with Scott, and then I heard, huh?
Yeah, Scott's just in the bar. What? Somebody say my name?
I just felt like a jackass because like this is how I wanted to first say hi. I was like, hey Scott, I'm Nick.
Hey,
Take
y'all.
a picture with my friend later. He's like, yeah, that's
You can take
whatever.
a picture with my wife.
And then I told Gilly, and Gilly just knows everybody. And I just told Gilly, like, I just had this awkward thing. And he just rolled his eyes. And what did you say to him?
I walked over to Scott and I said, "Hey Scott, my friend is white and has glasses. Can you take a picture with him?"
He got up from the bar, walked over to me, shook my hand, looked me dead in the eye, and said, "Welcome to the club, brother." It was
That's the point,
great.
actually. If Wayne can't come to Portland, what are the odds of us running into the real Scott the Waz?
Oh god.
I don't know if he's going to
A
retro.
real Scott the Waz? What the fuck is that supposed to be?
I'm trying to give you.
Scott,
I'm trying to give you imposter syndrome.
Scott, I don't know what he's like. Obviously, it's subject to change, but so far he's really only gone to too many games.
Get him out here, man.
Well, he's
I
a
wanna
busy guy
I want
too,
to
isn't
meet
he?
the real one.
Yeah.
You want
my
to meet?
God.
You want to meet Anthony? Like, you want to meet some of these folks first.
Dude.
Like, Scott's a sweet dude.
Oh,
but
me? You get in a room with me, Anthony, and a box of wine. Whoo!
It is,
And-
it-
and
just watching you pour chalices.
So what you're saying?
Wine for everyone.
So what you're saying is that when I come out to Portland, you're gonna fuck my wife.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And I'm not even asking.
Kite
Portland was
man.
actually Portland was the origination of the origin of the box wine situation.
Dear God.
Portland
my
is
God.
my favorite Family Guy character.
That's not funny. Why am I
I'm sorry, Pup. I have to disagree. I think I prefer Seattle, but you know.
Who's that?
I think I like Seattle more than Portland.
Portland's a
Yeah.
fucking shit show.
I didn't mind it. I don't know if I've explored the city well
That
enough to have an
city
opinion.
could go up in flames, and it has, and I
I
would
think-
not care.
The real Portland is the friends we made along the way.
It really is.
It's
That's-
actually, I'm actually thankful it's as close as it is to us. It's gonna be like a 4 or 5 hour drive for us, Pup. It's really not that bad.
It rubbed against the zipper, and I think I might be circumcised.
Oh,
That stings. I hope it's not bleeding. I'm not gonna check. I'm gonna just leave it. Hopefully, it will stop hurting in a minute.
It won't.
Oh,
But
Oh my
hey, at
God.
least that way, the ICE agents will think I'm American.
You'll be able to do. So you remember, everybody here for the most part has at least seen some of Dragon Ball Z, right?
I've seen all of
I'm
it.
just imagining the scene now where Goku is screaming at Gohan, "You have to use the pain of loss!"
oh my
for Pup
God.
right now.
I just know what's gonna happen is Gilly's gonna get the boxed wine out, and then fucking stick me on a table and circumcise me.
It's
Gilly's gonna put a
so
funnel
happy
in your
with the
mouth.
box wine. He would not shut up about the box wine. I thought it was disgusting.
What
But
are
then
you,
he
a
made me a
middle-aged
Moscow
woman?
Mule, and it was delicious.
Oh, the mules! I was making everybody mules all weekend, and they were fucking phenomenal.
He was
Oh,
so
but-
proud of himself.
wait,
he was
have
just
you-
just straight up bartender. It was amazing.
Have you guys tried White Russians? That's my favorite drink.
Can't say I have.
Oh, it's really great.
I-
Like it's milk, vodka, and Kahlua. It's delicious.
I really didn't
There's a
end up
drink called
drinking as
Sonic the
much as I
Hedgehog.
thought I was going to over the.
I
over
had
the
my 3
weekend.
drinks, and I was like, that is enough.
Do you guys
I'm
want
gonna
crumpets,
chuck
by
them.
the way? Do you want crumpets? Shall I bring crumpets?
I think
You
they'd
can
be
bring them.
so. Pup,
You'd
I'm
love
gonna,
it. It's like eating SpongeBob SquarePants. You'd love it.
I'm gonna say this, Pup. So I have a friend,
Mhm.
and you know the whole like the saga you had about how you hadn't had s'mores before.
They're marshmallows with biscuits on them.
No, there's more than that. Please don't insult my religion like this.
It's chocolate. That's the more.
Look, if I insulted Gilly's religion, I'll insult your religion too. It's only fair.
I understand you. I understand you feel that way. It's okay to be wrong.
It's
But-
What we gotta do? You know what we should do?
It's marshmallow between crackers and a bit of chocolate. I've just looked it up.
Yeah,
But-
that's a s'more. Have you ever had
So
one?
Looks delicious.
The flavors.
So I had a friend, and this was literally last night when we were out to eat, because he watched Sunset City, and he just went, I'm kind of tempted to come to the convention,
Nice.
to come to the convention with you. And I was like, why? And he goes, I just want to take a s'more, and I want to smack Pup in the face with it.
Do it.
I just want to smack him in the face with a s'more.
Do I get to eat it?
Yeah, you totally get to eat it. He literally just wants to smack you in the face with a s'more,
He can.
walk away, and that's it.
I mean,
know what?
he's
You know what?
welcome to stick around and say hello too.
Since we're doing this, like, since we've been going like a couple hours, and we just started talking about the cons, so we probably won't be able to cover as much of it as we would probably like.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about the game store.
Yeah,
Oh,
was
Frank's,
amazing.
Frank's place.
That was so good.
it really was.
Classic Game Junkie.
It was
Yeah,
really,
man.
really cool.
I gotta do the game chaser thing. I did not think that was ever gonna happen, Mav. That was pretty cool.
Dude, the
Well,
fucking basement. It was actually weird because they've since organized the basement a lot more.
The basement was actually very organized when I went down with Wayne.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it
I
used to
felt
be so
so-
there. Almost none of those racks, like those shelves, used to be there, and a lot of it was like piles of shit. Like in the back left corner, there's like the like bins with piles. That's how most of the down there was, and there was no
Oh.
floor. It was just dirt.
It was weird. It looked like they literally threw doors on the floor just to give some semblance that there was a floor.
It was funny because I was trying to describe it to one of my coworkers, and I was like, "It's like if you went into our repair department where they have all their leftover systems, but it was in Resident Evil 7."
Yeah. Welcome to the family.
It's like you go. First of all, the game store proper is fucking sick,
Oh yeah,
right?
It's really good. Yeah.
And then you go down, and it's like the game. It's like you see the game store. It's like one of the coolest fucking retro game stores you've ever been in that has like a little bit of everything. And then you go into the basement, and it's like here's the mine where we harvested all the things that are in the store.
Yeah. Oh man, I want to know what your favorite finds were from the entire weekend, both from Frank's store and from the convention. What did you guys like? What were your like standout grabs?
Oh, I
the
found a
virtual
girlfriend. Her name's Christine Chandler. She's really nice.
Oh,
no, you
God.
fucking didn't.
Why? Why did you do that? Why
my
did we
own.
begin with that?
That's my only shot.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh, I just got the joke. Oh god damn it. Oh no.
yeah, no, that. Yep. So, I think for me the biggest one, and maybe it's just because I have a very unhealthy obsession with card games. That Varia card game, I brought all the cards home, and we've been playing with like my my Dungeons and Dragons group, and it's been a fucking blast. I am like, of all the things there, discovering that game there and getting to talk with the developers, and then taking that home, and just being like, "Hey guys, let's do this neat fucking thing." That was the biggest thing for me. It's also the most expensive thing. We don't talk about that part.
Yeah, I enjoyed that too. The look on
I
your
think
face was precious.
I was gonna say mine was the Virtual Boy box, the beaten to fuck Virtual Boy
Yeah.
box, but no, I gotta say it's the framed Scooby Doo fucking meat canyon drawing that Wayne made me. That, by the way, Wayne, is now on my shelf.
Yeah, I was so proud of that. I was planning that for weeks.
So good, dude. Oh my god.
For anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, we're out to dinner at fucking Uno, or at lunch actually.
Yeah.
And Wayne walks over to
Early
me and
lunch,
goes, Wayne walks over to me and goes, "I have something for you." He pulls out a framed, and it's like, it's the funniest thing too, because it's not even like you would think it would be just one of those like regular ass like black thin border plastic frames that you get for everything like cheaply. No, this is like a nice frame with like a design around it, and it's wood. and it's just got the ridiculous Scooby Doo from Meat Canyon.
I felt so bad that we didn't have the. I couldn't get the pup, which is now sitting behind me, of the plush of pup that we wanted to have in photos. And then Wayne came in and saved the day because that picture was just so insane. It was like, this is pup, and we all have to take a picture together.
You need to use that plush pup in like a skit now. You need to like beat him up or something.
We'll do something with it. We'll do something
Next
fun.
time I like trigger you in one of your videos, you just need to cut to you just strangling it or something.
Fuck this pup in particular.
Oh man. I'd have to say mine. What was awesome about the convention, I got something from at least one thing from my favorite franchises. I got a Ninja Turtle thing, got a few Sonic things. Wayne actually found one of the original Sonic the Hedgehog parts that didn't have the do not resell on it, which is the only one I've ever had.
Nick, I'm putting
I've
it
got
I'm
one
putting
of them. I
in
could've
the
given
back
you it.
rooms in case somebody wants to put it on the screen.
Oh, I can sort that. Actually, guys, I do actually
Wayne's
have
handiwork.
the original cartridges of Sonic 1 and 2, European versions, if anyone's interested.
I'll take it. I'll take that.
Yeah, okay, how much?
Nick,
was
go
it?
on. I
Fucking
interrupted.
Oh, but I got that. I got that 3-pack, that Genesis 3-pack with the original box for a decent price.
Wait, does this dog have a dick? Or is that
Yeah.
just a
No.
patch of fur?
No, it's just a
It's just his
It's
belly.
like his belly.
belly.
It kind of has
patch.
a shape to it, you know, kind of a mushroom thing going on there.
I think
Uh,
that's
your
His
belly has
his
a-
nose. His
You
nose
know
is kinda
what?
like-
Your belly has a shape to it too. He's trying.
Oh, put it up on the screen, anyways. I get my kicks above the waistline, sunshine.
But I also found, among everything else, a VHS copy of 1998 Godzilla.
To add to your
Yeah.
collection.
Well, I got Doom for PSP. You saw that.
I did.
Yeah.
I also have 1998 Godzilla on UMD.
Which
Oh,
which
God.
Doom specifically? Because it wasn't the thing we make play on toasters.
No, it's just Doom. It's just Doom for PSP.
Yeah, it's just but what kind of Doom was it, Killy? Let the class know.
I mean, as far as I know, it's the only Doom on PSP.
Yes, I was gonna
The
say.
only,
yeah.
the only Doom. And I'm sure.
Was it featuring anything in particular? A boulder
Yeah,
of some kind, mayhap.
Was it though?
Yeah.
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 Dwayne
What was
is
it? What was the feature?
Wayne the Rock
Dwayne.
Johnson.
Dwayne is boss. Oh my god, Wayne! If we were in the era of like the cringy, evil doppelganger YouTubers, your evil doppelganger should be Dwayne as boss.
Nah, it needs to be Wayne as boss, but backwards. I'm just saying. Like, how would you
Boss
pronounce
is
that?
Wayne.
No, not boss is Wayne. The word has to be actually backwards.
Bird got out of the cage.
Hang on, I need to figure this out. So Wayne is boss backwards.
Rebel bird.
Rebel bird.
Nick, what kind of bird is it?
I don't know.
All right.
I'll show you a
Subs-
picture of it. I'll send you.
Oh
I'll
my
send you a
God.
picture to your phone.
Is it
As soon as
Sobsinya?
I said that,
Yeah,
my bird started
Sobsinya.
screaming.
Sobsinya.
Sobsinya.
Sobsinya is Wayne as boss backwards. So Wayne's arch nemesis is called Sobsinya.
Sobsinya.
And my arch nemesis is called Pup.
my arch nemesis name is Sobson Yard after getting rejected.
Yo, if you say Nicholas backwards, it's Salison, and I think that's hardcore.
Salison.
That sounds like a drug.
Yeah, and if you say Pup backwards, you get. Yep.
It sounds
Yep.
like an ingredient in something that I don't know what it is.
Wait, but see, here's the thing, Pup. There's a way we can.
Are you
fart
talking to
with this
me
a
or my
little
arch nemesis? I can't
bit.
tell.
Yes, both. But your character's a dog. Just spell it backwards, and there's your real nemesis. You got to fight God.
I knew
Oh,
it.
Nick, that's the same kind of bird I have. It's a green-cheeked
Yeah?
conure. Yeah,
Con- Thank you.
Mine's
My
a different-
wife knows.
mine's a
the
different
stuff.
color, but I love that bird.
Yeah, we
You want to fuck my bird?
it's it used to live with me and my wife for a short time. It lives with my mom now, and they love each other very, very much. Anytime I come and visit Iowa, little Widget here still remembers me, and she just hangs out with me, and we have a great old time. Just sweet, sweet bird. Also brat. That's how it goes. Salachin. It's not. I don't have an H in my name. Big ratches.
So what more you got to talk about before we can get to the fun money?
Money, for God's sake. I had a really good time. Like that's gonna be a yearly thing now. Like there's no two ways around it.
Were there
a
any
thing I have to do
standout?
every year.
Were there any standout that we're forgetting? Things that happened, events.
Did you explain? Do you want to explain the broken bottle story?
We were just like we were playing that thing where I was. It's funny because we were throwing the bottle, trying like a plastic bottle, a water bottle, trying to get it to like land up or whatever, land upright. But like none of us, we were like so off. It wasn't even close. It kept just like flying across the room. So Caddy's like, watch this, and he stands up and he throws it. And at the time, I had a bottle because we were making the mules. I had a bottle of ginger beer that was empty on the table by the fridge. He throws it. I don't know what he was trying to do. He threw it towards the bottle, hits the bottle. Bottle falls on the floor, breaks everywhere. And it's funny because the time it took for that plastic bottle to leave his hand and for the glass bottle to break on the floor, I swear to God, it was like an hour and a half. Because it just like it was like in slow motion, just. It lobbed across the room, hit the bottle, then the bottle took a long time to drop off the table, smashes all over the ground. Everybody looks back over at Caddy, and Caddy's hunched over in surprise, looking like SpongeGar, the SpongeGar meme.
Yeah, he did.
And then we couldn't get a broom. They wouldn't bring us a broom. We called like the desk 4 times, and they're like, yeah, we'll bring it up. They never brought it up. So our friend went downstairs, and the broom is by the front desk. They just didn't bring it up. So, and then for the next 4 days, everybody kept randomly stepping on glass. I have a big gash on my foot. That was fun.
I'm actually really happy that I always had my shoes on in your hotel now.
Everyone got a little caddy cut.
Yeah. And then we had a great time at Cheesecake Factory.
Boy.
Don't remind me.
Oh wait. But the fucking sushi place.
The sushi. I mean, like those are two separate stories. But like, you need to tell the cheesecake part first, because like we had, like the way you described it to us was like, oh yeah, like this is like the big content creator dinner. But in all actuality, it was like the party the day before. That was the when everybody's there.
Okay. So what actually happened was normally there's the party on Friday that all the creators go to, like regardless. Like that's not anybody's making plans. That's just it's part of the event.
Sure.
And everybody that's in the know goes to it. And then Saturday, there's usually a really, really big stupid party that a lot of people don't want to go to because like everybody's invited. Like it's not like word of mouth. It's like everybody shows up and it's too crowded and weird, and people get mixed in with people they shouldn't get mixed in with. But so usually Saturday we do a dinner where we invite everybody out, all the YouTubers and if they're streamers, whoever else is there, friends of friends, and we all go out. And like we used to go to a place called Grand Lux Cafe that's owned by Cheesecake Factory. So it's the same kind of vibe, maybe a little bit better. And that place, the last time we went was back in October, which is the last Too Many Games. Since then it closed down. So originally somebody else was, which me and Anthony had to talk to him about this because me and Anthony were the ones that usually put the dinners together. And then because of like one of the last times we did it, somebody else got involved. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm in charge of the dinner." So we're like, "What?" But so he started like scheduling this whole thing. Me and Anthony kind of were like, "Dude, we usually do this. I don't know why he's like, taking over." But we're like, you know what? Whatever. Let's just let him do it. Like he's trying to organize this whole thing. Let's just leave it alone for now. It's less work for us. Whatever. So he plans to get everybody to go to this place called Fogo, which is like this Brazilian steakhouse, which at first I wasn't into it, but then I looked into what it was and I'm like, all right, that's cool. I like meat. It's all you can eat. It's really expensive though, so whatever. But we had this thing where we invited so many people. Like there was upwards of like 50 people that were invited and like that were confirmed to go. And then last second, like a week or two before the convention, the place sent over the contract that we had to sign to like, because we were going to essentially rent this whole place out for like this big, and it was going to be really cool because we could at like Grand Lux, it was different because it was, a regular restaurant and you kind of like, you're at your own tables or whatever. This was like a place where we could get up and mingle with everybody. And that's why it was going to be cool. Well, they sent over this contract, and they're like, the way that it works is when you do the buffet style thing, it's like it comes to like $80 or something like that. And not everybody wanted to do that. Some people wanted to get just an entree for $20. Well, they basically were like, we need a guarantee that you're going to pay X amount of money, which basically what that equated to was every single person that showed up would have had to pay the buffet price, would have had to get the buffet. So we're like, they expected like $5,000 out of us, and we're like, we can't do that. And they basically lied to us, because at first they were like, no, there's no guarantee, you know, there's just a deposit. They went back on it. We weren't going to sign the contract. We kind of got fucked over. And then we had no place to go. And since Grand Lux was gone, we're like, all right, let's just like plan to get everybody to go to Cheesecake Factory. That was the makeup plan. We told everybody to go to Cheesecake Factory. But because the plans got all fucked up, like a lot of people ended up not even being contacted the day of to go. And it was just like, it ended up being like, instead of 50 people having dinner all together, it was like 15 people went to Cheesecake Factory.
Yep.
Yeah.
In different groups too, because we got there.
Yeah, we got sectioned
not
off.
according to the check.
Yeah.
What?
Not according to the bill.
Yeah, no,
they tried to do the bill all as one thing.
We had the kiddie table. Like it was me, Suris, Raz, Wayne, and then later Josh. We're at the kid table while everybody else is at two separate tables.
Well, you guys came over to us and said, they were like, all right, we told them 15 people. They gave us they gave us 2 booths that basically sat 12 people at most. And then you guys were fucked, and you walked over to us, to our table, and you're like, hey, there's not enough room at these 2 booths. We're just going to you literally said verbatim, we're just going to get our own table.
Yeah. Like, I thought that'd just be the easiest thing. And then they still had to go and like count us as one giant party on the tab,
which was automatic gratuity. For a waiter that did not do his job or listen to anything. None of us had like we had 6 people to a table and like 2 sets of silverware, and we complained about the silverware. We literally said, hey, we could use some silverware, and it was actually not, I think it wasn't our regular waiter, it was like another guy that was like bringing out the bread or something, and he goes, yeah, you should have more silverware.
And that was it.
And that was it. There was no.
I liked the 1 drink refill I got in 2 hours. It was great.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I was gonna say, yeah, that took them forever to do that. The bread was nice. One of them was.
Yeah, well, it's really good. You need the bread for when they don't bring you your fucking food.
Yes.
Because Fushi ordered food and didn't get it.
Yeah, that was.
So they didn't bring
ridiculous.
us. They didn't bring us silverware for the food we didn't get.
Yeah.
So that was a nightmare. But Papa Gil took care of it. They were.
That's free cheesecake.
Yeah, you know what was fucked is when they came over. Okay, so they came over with the bill, right, which was like a $700 or $800 bill, and we were like, hey, we needed separate checks, and he's like, oh, we actually were not supposed to do separate checks for parties over 12 or something like that, and I'm like, but none of us sat together.
Yeah, we weren't a party of over 12. You sat 6 people per booth, and then you threw 4 of us in a kitty corner.
Yeah.
No.
And then he goes, all right, I'm not supposed to do this, but I'll take care of it for you. So we thought, all right, this guy's gonna go separate the bill. He didn't. What he did was he walked away for 10 minutes, then came back with the fucking same receipt that said the same shit. I don't know what he was doing. But he came back over with the same receipt, gave it to us, and then he told us we needed to separate it manually. So we gave Fushi the fucking receipt, and she's going in there with a pen and circling each item, like, and writing people's names next to them to like separate it. Then she's asking each person what they got, and then it literally took her, and I don't blame her, it took her literally a half hour, and then when she was done, she gave it to the waiter, who then needed to stand in front of a computer crunching numbers. Like, he looked like, you know the meme of the guy like at his computer and he's sweating and he's like gaming intense. That's what this guy looked like, crunching these numbers to like put in each thing separately, which was taking him another half hour. So we're sitting here, I swear to God, we were in that fucking restaurant for 3 hours. We must have been eating for about 20 minutes of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so then I had to Karen and I I spoke to the manager. We all got free cheesecake.
It's a very, I mean, yeah, I mean, you were very. I don't know. I thought you were very cordial about the whole
Oh yeah,
situation.
I wasn't rude. I was just like matter of fact. I'm like, dude, this is bad. This is real bad. I didn't get to eat with my friends, and also we're paying as if we did. We didn't get our food. We didn't get silverware. My spoon had sticky red shit on it. Like, this is a little. And the only reason we didn't order, the fucking funniest part is that the only reason we didn't order the cheesecake to then pay for it is because we didn't want to. We were already there for so long. We didn't want to waste more time ordering cheesecake.
The store was. I mean, it was already closing up too. By the time we finally wrapped up all of that
they closed
nightmare.
at 10, and we were there at like 10:45.
Yeah, it took that long to get everything sorted out. It was insane. But thankfully, you and
silver
Anthony
lining.
managed to just randomly find
Yeah,
like this insanely good place.
we were looking for somewhere to eat the last day of the con, and I was like, I kind of want all you can eat sushi. And like at that point, like none of the people that were going knew what for some reason nobody knew what all you can eat sushi was. I found one place that was 20 minutes away, and I didn't even look at the reviews. I'm like, whatever, it's all you can eat sushi. It's 20 minutes later. Let's go. And then
it was fucking amazing.
It was
It was
incredible.
the best. It was one of the best parts of the weekend.
it's so good. It was so good. Everybody the whole time was going, this is so good. Guys, this is so good. Try this. It's so good.
It was not even that though. Like the
Staff
food was just out. It just was like it was.
Yeah,
that.
oh yeah.
It was
It
done.
took 2 seconds. The staff was super attentive. Like, they were so nice. And so Anthony looks over to me while we're eating, and he goes, "Why don't we just rent this place out?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh my God, you're right." And I was like, "All right, after we're done, let's talk to the manager about it." Which is funny because we're having this whole thing.
Because you fucking made them panic.
Yeah, we're telling the waitress like how good it is the whole time. We're like, "Oh my God, everything's so great. This is great. You guys, you're doing great." And then we pay the bill, and I get up and I go, "Can I speak to your manager?" And they're looking at me like I'm out of my fucking mind. Like they went from like, "Oh, they had a good time" to, "Oh no, what happened?" And I'm like, so
It was so good though.
so I speak to the manager, and I'm like, "Hey, I was like, do you do like they told us they didn't do reservations for Sunday, which is why." And it's funny because they didn't do reservation, but we all walked in, they had a place for us.
Yeah.
And we had 15 people. And so this time I was like, can you do reservations for like a really big party? And she looked at me like, uh-oh. And she's like, "How many?" And I was like, about 40. And I was like, she's gonna not go for this because I'm gonna say 40, and she's gonna be like, "Oh no." I was like, 40, and she goes, yeah, just can you give us like a day notice? And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And the setup is perfect too, because it is that kind of like mingling environment that we would have wanted out of the other place.
Yeah. It's because like fucking Cheesecake Factory was cramped. It was like an alleyway. Whereas
Chock
like
full of
the
people,
sushi
yeah.
place was nice and open.
Yeah, and the whole thing is like if we had even if we didn't rent the whole place out, if we had 40 people in there, like we'd be taking over most of the place anyway. So
Yeah.
And then I asked her, I'm like, is it possible? All right, I have another question. Is it possible to like rent the whole place out for the night? And then she's like, I gotta talk to the owner or whatever. She's like, "No, I think so." She's like, "Just make sure you give us notice." And I'm like, "Dude, this is nuts." I'm like, "We do this." I told her, I was like, "We come out once a year, and we had plans somewhere else. It got messed up." And she's like, "Yeah, just give us a day's notice." Meanwhile, we're planning shit months in advance, worried about how we have nowhere to go. And this lady's like, "You got to give me 24 hours."
A great weekend, man. Just a great weekend. I keep thinking about that food too. That food was so fucking good.
Dude.
It was so good.
Yeah, it's making me
So
hungry.
good.
Yeah, me too.
I'm actually like, I'm thinking about getting sushi right now.
I kind of want some sushi.
Dude.
Dude, that was so fucking good though.
Dude.
Like,
How good was that? Just the fried rice was good.
I didn't get to
Yeah,
try the fried rice, but I think Gilly, you and I both got the sweet potato roll, and
Yeah.
that was really good.
I was only able to eat one piece of that thing.
And
Oh, I
he is
think I
stressed
had-
too, because we're gonna get Pup here one way or another. Like he has to try this place. Like Gilly, you and I don't like fish, and Pup doesn't like
Yeah.
fish either.
Oh, I love
Like-
all you can eat sushi because it's not just fish.
Oh, the food, like the stuff we ate, like the chicken and everything else, was super good.
Yeah. Dude, the katsu pork and oh my god.
I fucking when they brought the katsu pork and it was like all just piled on that plate. I'm like, so I can just get like a shit ton of strips and then throw it down the table. Yeah, I'll do that.
Nick, the gyoza.
Gyoza, dude.
Gyoza was really good.
Holy shit. And that other stuff that we got that was like, I forget what it was called, but it was essentially ended up being like General Tso's kind of idea.
That chicken, I forgot what it was called,
yeah.
but that chicken was super good. And then you were like finished with it, and I just grabbed your plate and ate the rest.
Dude. And then Nick was like, they have ice cream?
Yeah.
Well, because Nick, like, the first day that we were all there, you were like, I'm getting ice cream with you guys. I'm doing it. And it was like, it was literally right after you said that. It's just like, yeah, we're going to go get some lactose pills.
Thank you. I've been using those ever since we've got those.
I knew I've done enough convention stuff that I'm just like, I know what's going to happen if we don't have this shit.
Well, we could gush about this forever, but we've been leaving Pup out, and I don't like that. And we need to do some super chats.
I feel like Pup's gonna get back at everybody after Portland.
I think so too.
Well,
He's plotting to get back at everybody at Portland.
I'll word it like this. I'm hearing stories about all you can eat meat sushi. Some of my best friends in the world all meeting for the first time. YouTubers I've watched since childhood. I feel like I've agreed to let someone fuck my wife. And they fucked my wife. And that weekend they were fucking my wife. And now here I am.
Telling you the stories about it.
And here I am processing the fact that my wife was fucked before I ever got the chance to touch her.
Oh my god. That reminds me. First thing I did when I saw Wayne.
What does that remind you? Like
How is
you were
this segue?
You were in the car with me just planning that shit out, too.
I hate you guys so fucking much.
Yeah, but in all
real
seriousness,
mad.
guys, I'm happy for you. You know, like the first Sunset City meetup. You know, it's just like missing your baby's birth. You know, it's no big deal. You still get the rest of it. You know?
It's okay. I gotta miss my sister's wedding for Magfest.
It's fine.
It's gonna get better though, man. Like this is just a thing we're gonna be doing now.
Ha! Not if I kill myself first. Anyways.
God.
Just messing.
Yeah,
with
dude,
we gotta do better with the jokes, guys.
Nick,
Come on.
the big problem is like you can't just go to one of the, especially like it's when you go to a convention, whatever. But if you go to a convention and have the experience you guys had, where like you really like meet all these people that like you like and everything, you end up being like, I can't not go to the things because now I'm gonna have really bad FOMO and be depressed.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was
Can vouch.
really it was cool because it was like because I do get a bit of like kind of the imposter syndrome where it's just like, I'm the little guy, I make content, I don't know if it's as good as everybody says it is because I mean look at my numbers, but it was neat being around so many other people in that circle because not once did anybody ask me what like my subscriber count was or how
nobody gives
well
a shit
like
about that stuff.
yeah,
No, they
I was
don't.
just part of the group, and it was cool meeting so many people. Like I never like Allie and Anna and Fushi and everybody, like Ant Dude and Naveed, like so many great conversations with people, and it was like I made friends over the weekends, and like that was just the best part of the experience.
You knock on our fucking hotel door, and I'm like, how many subs do you have?
I think there was the one part where it's like I knocked on the door and Ant like knocked back, and so I started like knocking rapidly. We were just having a knock battle.
I don't know how you guys didn't get kicked out of that hotel. I genuinely don't. I mean, they must be just so prepared for TMG.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They just have that blocked off. Like it's the best I can figure out. It's like you guys.
That is I do have to say, like, I've seen people, and I won't name names, but I've seen people say things that I think are quite fucked up on Twitter and stuff, where they'll say that there's some kind of like that YouTube is a hierarchy and it's clicky and people are excluded. That's bullshit. It's total bullshit.
That was just a group of people that were just happy to be around each other's company. Like,
Yeah,
They're just
and
all
we had
friends.
Yeah, we had like a common thread with each other, and we had these common interests that we were able to like connect with each other on. That's all it was.
I also have to mention too, because this was my own separate adventure. But before I got onto the plane, I did spend the day hanging out with Chalmix, and that was awesome. Super, super sweet dude. It was great to finally meet him. He's the first YouTuber I've met in person properly. We went to
So he took my
to
wife's
Galloping
virginity,
Ghost.
huh?
Swear to God.
Are you saying that you never looked in the mirror and saw yourself, your real self?
Yeah.
What?
He said Chalmix was the first YouTuber he's met in person, but he hangs around himself all the time.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, you don't meet yourself. That's not how that
I mean,
fucking works.
You could meet.
Yes,
you
yourself.
do.
If you had like,
Therapy?
yeah, if you had like
I think if you
extensive
can count-
therapy and like learn to know yourself, I guess.
Oh my god.
If that counts as meeting yourself, there's other weird shit that can be
If you
inferred.
put meat up
Yeah.
your backside, you could say you're meeting yourself.
It's true.
All right. Let's let's get to super chats.
Yeah,
guys.
let's do these super chats, so maybe I have a fucking chance of going to too many games someday. All right, so scrolling up. Okay, who's starting? Is it me?
Yeah.
Okay, so nickel plated with $4.99. Thank you. All aboard the Sunset Express, the locomotive carrying the supersonic chats, and for the modern and classic age. Thank you so much, nickel plated. And that was cute. Thank you.
All right, we have Elatrix with $2. This city level reminds me of Skyscraper Scamper.
It's actually not. It's Speed Highway.
There you go.
Yeah, the background of the stream is Speed Highway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one we have is from Boaton. Thank you for the $10. I can't wait until most of the cyberspace levels bring back the critically acclaimed Golden Spring level, and the rest are 2D. And I have absolutely no faith in this game.
Don't give me hope. That sounds amazing. Fuck. I want.
All
to
right.
end
We've
this
got
franchise.
Jesus. We got Aqua Blue Tea with $4.99. Is it all right for me to just not care about the opinions of casuals when it comes to Sonic? I'm just tired of them. Hey, you don't have to care about anything. We have to keep that crap in mind when we're critics, but like even
mean,
then,
also,
I'd
like,
say that's
something-
kind of up for debate.
Something worth noting is, like I was saying earlier in the chat, like we live in a post Spider-Man No Way Home, post Snyder Cut, post this, that, and the other Sonic movie even age, where it's proven that listening to your fans can actually be really good. If you listen to your fans, you're not necessarily going to alienate the casuals. So, no, the whole but casuals like it thing is like saying, oh yeah, I can't eat steak because a baby that doesn't have teeth can't eat steak. No, fuck that, man. Get out of here.
That and I would say getting tired of like the casuals like impeding on the quality of the games just kind of speaks to the priorities of the developers and a failure on their part to balance like who it's targeted towards. So I don't think there's any problem with that mentality.
Plus, a game's goal should be to convert casuals into hardcores, but if those casuals get the next game and it's exactly the same as the last one, they're not gonna want to be anything more than a casual. I wish I was
it's trying to
fucking
be like
casual right now.
It does feel like every game is trying to be baby's first Sonic game. You know.
We're just trying to bring a new kind of Sonic fan.
We're just trying to bring a noose.
We're trying to bring a noose.
We're trying to
And
teach
we
us babies
succeeded.
controllers.
Right, get
Right.
it, you pussy bitch boy. You've got Kaz.
I'm not even gonna. Kaz is $10. Sonic Frontiers marketing is booty butt cheeks. How would y'all change the marketing tactics?
Probably hire a marketing team first.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't know.
IGN exclusive, everybody.
I don't know, maybe a trailer or something? Maybe not have Sonic just walking around for a bit? You
That
know?
makes way too much sense. Stop. That's illegal.
Maybe make the game look
I-
good?
I would have swapped
Make
things
game
around. I would have swapped things. Like, we're gonna have an actual serious conversation about it. I would have had a trailer out first to give you kind of a taste of things. But I absolutely would have had a comprehensive breakdown of what you are doing in this game. It's been a long time since the last one, and if there's supposed to be new stuff in here, they really should just like tease what's going on here. I got the idea of what they were trying to do with the IGN first, but it just fell flat on its face. The idea is strong. Like, we take our time each week to kind of break down what's going on here. It's a genius idea for like a new, older Sonic experience, but yeah, what happened happened.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Sega. And I actually mean it this time.
Yeah.
If any company bought Sonic, I'd be happy. Anyways, Aiden F with 20 bucks. Thank you, Aiden. Can't stay because of my new job. Congratulations, by the way. But here's 20 bucks to cope with Angel Island becoming Cum Island Zone. Happy Friday, boys. Thank you,
I
Aiden.
love it when I'm washed in the sins of the developers.
Thank you for the money and thank you for the chuckles.
All right.
Nick, you're
Is
up.
my turn?
Yeah, you're up with
Yes, sir.
Boatin'.
All right, Boatin' with with $5. My father has taken my high frequency blade to a grindstone, and now it can be straight up. I can straight up cut wood. I am once again asking for potential crimes to commit.
In times like these, it's okay to turn to violence.
Nope, I'm not making those jokes. Not doing
A
that.
high frequency blade, as in Raiden's sword from Metal Gear Solid.
I mean, like it doesn't sound like a real thing.
Yeah, I think it's a
did-
replica of Raiden's high frequency.
I did
blade.
ask at too many games if anybody's at one of those booths if anybody's actually committed a murder with one of the replica fucking master swords.
Oh my god.
Did
If
they?
the answer isn't automatically yes, then they're not doing their job.
Oh my god.
What
That's
was
that's
the
not a- that's not a bad
answer?
way- It's not a bad way to go out.
I mean, no,
You
it would be
lose
the
to the
way.
hero
It-
of
it
fucking
would be.
time.
Are you kidding me? Like, the person that's actually wielding that's a very embarrassing way to die.
Cause of death, sword of evil's bane.
Suris.
Just what do you expect to happen? Marshall143, thank you very much for the 25 AED.
They are DRAMs. They are
DRAMs?
Yes.
Okay, I
DRAM,
prefer-
DRAM.
Wayne
much
looking
did the
pretty
RAM
wizard
give
with
your
cheese
automated
jacket, not gonna
burp?
lie.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear any of that because this green fuck here was talking over you. You want to try that again?
Like a Durber. The Ram.
What's the correct amount of dedicated DWAMs?
All right, language apologist.
Durber.
The Zor War. The Zor War.
It's combining characters. They're fusing Bob's Burger. Bob Burger.
Yeah,
You make the burger.
That's the Bob's Burgers origin story. It's like
Pop, do your Bob.
you want me to do Bob? I'm gonna cook a burger.
Merge.
The burger.
Yeah, the burger grease is going bad. We need to get new burgers in.
I hate how not accurate it is, but there's some piece in there that is for some reason spot on.
It's like when they recast an actor in a role and they're making it their own, but you can tell it's the same character.
It sounds like an AI recreation.
It sounds like
Dolly
Luke
of Bob's
Skywalker
Burger.
in these fucking Disney Plus series.
Hello, everybody. My name is Bob Belcher. Today's Simpsons Halloween special is not good for children.
I think the reason that I think it's because you're using whatever tone of voice he has. That's the note, but the voice is all wrong.
Yeah.
Linda. I think it's also partly. Hey, Linda. I'm cooking burgers.
I just
Merge.
Merge.
I crave death.
I crave donut.
Merge. I crave merge.
Merge. We
You
need
crave
to,
merge.
we need to snuggle merge.
You wanna merge my wife?
Homie, oh fuck me, homie, oh my god, your color
What
so
the
yellow.
Why is this still happening?
Oh, marriage, woohoo!
End it!
That's the line. That's the line.
Don't.
That's enough.
God damn it! Where are we? Who is it? Who's
Uh,
Just redo Marshall's.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry,
need to
everybody.
read
This is my fault.
Marshall. Marshall's a legend, by the way. Suris, reread Marshall,
You want
please.
to do it again?
I gotta scroll back to it now.
Do you want me to put an emote next
Jesus.
to it?
No, I can find
I'll
it.
get an emote.
Wayne looks pretty wizard when Nick shuts the fuck up.
I put the
Wayne looks
burger
pretty
next to
wizard
it.
with cheese jacket, not gonna lie.
He's got the burger now.
There you go. That's
Did you
I'm
say
not reading it
cheese?
again.
Did you say cheese, Jack?
I've not played a fucking Persona game. Shut the fuck up.
Very
Thinking about burgers
clearly.
still.
Yeah, he's not a
GA.
fucking nerd.
Is it pronounced chai?
Clearly, you don't own an air fryer.
Anyway,
Wallace, you've
Thank
got
you.
Bolton!
Marshall. We got Bolton with $2. Green Hills looking a lot more like Bland Hills now.
Yeah. It's looking a lot more like everything in the background looks fun to play on.
Looking more like I've been here a billion fucking times already.
Linda, they brought back the Green Hill Zone from Sonic.
I can't believe I can't believe Sonic Frontiers tested positive for Green Hills.
This is the Green Hill burger. It's
This
just
is
a burger.
It's the same fucking burger you always
It's
eat.
just a burger. It's just a regular burger.
Regular burger. It's like the first burger you ever ate. It's not as good as you remember it.
It's a McDonald's burger without the cheese because you thought cheeseburgers were weird.
Just waiting for someone to make a Bob's Burgers compilation out of these streams.
Oh my god. All right, Gilly.
You get the burger.
Bread,
The burger.
What's the
We're gonna
coincidence
be
of
here
dedicated
all fucking day.
You guys,
the
come on.
amount of
Listen.
dedicated wham I should have for my burger.
Some
isn't even
sunset
funny,
burger.
what the fuck?
Gilly, you're up
God
with,
damn it!
with Red Walker.
Okay, Red Walker 1, 2, with $10.
Do you want?
I will spend it on burger.
Do you want a hot dog?
Reel it in. Come on.
Gillathan.
Louise,
Sega
you need
been
to
play-
let Linda read the chat.
Shut up, pup. God.
Sega been playing Kingdom Hearts. Sonic Frontiers is Chain of Memories.
Why am I hearing this as yuck, 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 yuck?
Man.
Yep.
And they're not wrong, to be fair.
It-
They're not wrong.
It feels that way. I'm up. Okay. With Cyberwolf 589 with $199. Any thoughts on IDW issue 50 if you read it? Nick,
Yeah.
do you have any thoughts?
Oh,
I
it was
gotta-
good.
I
Yeah.
thought it was
got a
great.
show.
I haven't.
I
read
thought
it
it
yet.
was. I thought it was a little too exactly what I was expecting, but it was good.
What were you
Yeah,
expecting?
I mean that's the problem with IDW Sonic in general. It kind of has to be, but I thought they did as good of a job as they could do with the themes that they were building up since issue 1, basically.
Was it as riveting as Boing Kid 2? Boing
I can
Kid in the
safely
Princess
say it
and
was better
the
than
Pig.
Boing Kid 1 and 2.
What about the Seven Lambs, man? The way they all like came together and became a big lamb. Oh,
But I
that was-
appreciate. I mean,
that was
they
amazing.
had big spectacle in there, but they focus more on the emotion.
I loved
with the
Nonce
characters
Goofy. He
interacting.
was just great.
I think my favorite part of issue 50 is just the imagery of Robotnik
So,
towering
stop.
over.
Don't
Stop.
spoil. Don't spoil.
Yeah, we don't want to. Yeah, we
Okay.
don't want to spoil it because there was
Okay.
some cool shit that.
Dark.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was like one aspect of the battle I was not expecting, and it was very cool.
I think I
Mhm.
know what you're talking about.
Surge is adopted.
I mean,
That's the big
I
twist.
mean,
Yeah.
adopted by force.
No, she's just
Kinda.
adopted. Full stop. Just is.
anyway, it's my turn with Dazzle Fizzle, $5. What do you guys think about the leak that says that every Sonic game since Sonic 3 never actually happened?
I was telling
Um,
you guys about this, wasn't I?
I think he did mention something about it.
It came
I
from
don't
like
know.
a Spanish game journalist, and it was translated. And part of me thought it could A, be a mistranslation, B, someone has misconstrued cyberspace, or C, cyberspace is cyber-based. Fuck it, yeah, retcon everything.
God,
I think they're
imagine,
gonna, I think
imagine
we're
how,
getting retcons.
imagine how fucking pissed everyone is going to be if they just like decanonize half
All
of the
3D
Sonic.
No,
So
I
they
love it.
Sonic
Like,
06, all of Sonic.
I love it when they do shit like this. Like fucking Doctor Who did it a couple of years ago, where they just said "fuck it" to the canon and just smashed it to smithereens. Like, if you're gonna do that, smash it to smithereens. Absolutely destroy it.
Yeah,
Tell me that Sonic wasn't actually a hedgehog this whole time and that he was actually a beaver. Like, I want to see, because it's spectacle. It's holy fuck, they're actually going there. Shit, you know. Wipe
It
the
doesn't
slate clean.
always. It doesn't always work. Retcon
It never works.
their whole franchise twice, and it was bad both times.
It didn't work when fucking Doctor Who did it either, but nothing they ever do in that show ever works, so it doesn't surprise me. But, like, there is entertainment factor in seeing a new writer come along or whatever, and just completely take the history of something and wipe their ass with it.
We're getting that.
I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for it. Do it.
I do think we're getting smaller retcons. I think they are going to take the opportunity, if they allow Flynn to do it, they are going to do some cleaning up some confusing continuity. Like, maybe they'll take a moment to, like, casually mention something about the end of Sonic 4, or clear up classic Sonic and modern Sonic, or any little thing like that we've been confused about. I think that's the kind of retcons we will be seeing. If they get that bold, I'm here for it, though.
If Sonic continuity is a Jenga tower, no more removing bricks, no more adding bricks. I want you to fucking smash that thing over, and I want to see it fall. And then you build it brick by brick again. It'll be fucking beautiful.
Are you saying let the past die? Kill it if you
No,
have to?
I absolutely, yeah, that's a sentiment from The Last Jedi that I absolutely agree with. Let the past die, kill it if you have to.
I
don't think you're supposed to agree with him. He is the villain.
Yeah, but I agree with him, because that was the whole point of the movie as well, was like the idea
You
is
forget that Pup is the villain of Sunset City.
We're
not talking about Last Jedi again.
No, but you also forget that much of what Last Jedi was about was the previous film was so safe, so they were like, let that die now, and we're going to do something new.
Oh my god.
Just a shame the movie wasn't, more enjoyable, in my opinion, but I can see what you like about it. We had a great... No, here's the thing. Wayne and I had a fantastic conversation where we talked about, like, why I love Batman v Superman and why he loves The Last Jedi, and we worked out we're not so different, him and I,
I've been here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
God.
Suck my
I'm
dick.
hungry.
I'm hungry
too.
I'm trying to go back home.
I want sushi.
Okay,
I thought you said I want some
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah,
I want some cheese jacket.
I want
Wayne,
some
just call him
cheese.
Gromit. Just do it.
Go on,
Just do
Gromit.
it.
Wallace.
No, you're Gromit. You
Wallace. I'm Gromit, okay?
What? God damn it.
That reminds me of when we were playing Wallace
Fine.
Adventure 2, and I was like, help me, Wallace. No way, I'm Wallace.
All right, Dr. J, thank you for the $4.99. They changed the buttons you used to go super, so it took me till Mushroom Zone to grab all the super emeralds to realize a new button to go super.
need to never do that.
To be fair,
again.
I like that change.
We're all doing voices now, aren't we?
I do like that change because that's something from Sonic 3 Air that I appreciated, where it's like just tapping the jump button again doesn't change you into super form because that's annoying.
Yeah.
I appreciate what those kids did back in the day, but yeah, like that's one of those little simple quality of life improvements I'm here for.
You got 3 buttons. They all do the same goddamn thing, even though you need them to do a different thing. It's great.
I thought they did it.
And we're still doing that shit with Balin.
Fucking Balin Wonderworld.
Banal Wonderworld.
I'm bailing on
Benign
this
Wonderworld.
conversation.
I'm not gay.
Whose turn is it?
It's Wayne's.
It's Wayne's turn. Let's see.
You got Christian O'Connell. Do you want me to
Okay,
put
I'm
the
finding
burger
it.
next to it? The burger. There you go.
A burger.
We got. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! No.
Burger
got-
O'Connell.
Christian O'Connell.
I actually have things to do.
I purchased the Christian O'Connell
We
burger.
got Christian O'Connell.
We stop changing the name of the burger.
I got it. We got Christian O'Connell with $20.
Oh wait, you can do it. You can do it.
The reality, unfortunately, is that as long as people keep buying and defending their products, they'll likely have very little incentive to change until until how they make games.
I get the
Yeah, I
the
understand it.
sentiment of the comment.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is though, like Sonic does well, and it will always make money, but it's not making like, it's not doing like Mario or Pokemon.
It's not
money.
making
That's the sad thing is I
gangbusters.
feel like Sega
I mean,
have almost
nothing is,
accepted
though.
that. Like they need to.
Yeah.
There is no reason why Sonic should not topple Mario now. If they just put a rocket up their ass, they can do it.
He did for a little bit.
Yeah, they can do it again. But they're too
I do think
fucking
the-
pussy bitch boy to try.
I think the reputation's probably too far gone at this point.
Well, then
but...
maybe stop accepting that, Takeshi, and actually overcome it. You must
All right.
rise like the hero you are, Batman. I don't know what I'm doing.
So, Gilly, you wanna? I mean, I guess. I mean, AK showed, and thank you for the $10. Gilly, you want to take Mr. SP?
Wait, no,
Oh,
where
no.
no, he's got
Wait,
Black Yakuza
no.
94. What the fuck is your
Yeah.
problem?
Where am I? Oh wow.
Yeah, where are you?
Oh, Christian
Yeah,
O'Connell
and
did
I'm
the
so
second one. I
sorry.
got confused.
Yeah, idiot. Okay.
Damn it!
It's right in between the two of them. Come on.
Get yourself to a nunnery immediately. All right,
Black
Gilson?
Yakuza 94 with $5. Glad to see Gilly is back. Good to have you. Now you can never leave. You're here forever. I'm probably going away after this one. Forever.
Okay, so
I
do we
think
have to get the
gonna
cake?
get shit back to basics after this.
Do we have to get the cake from 2 weeks ago out again?
Cake, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
it's the leftover cheesecake that Cheesecake Factory gave you as a consolation.
I'm a little inspired by that first voice you did initially there, Gilly, so I'm going to try and carry that forward. So, Christian O'Connell sends $20. I'll say, time to pay for my mistakes. But they have little incentive to change how they make games if people keep buying this stuff. I love Sonic, but I'm done supporting it. Plus, screwing over devs, I say devs like headcanon doesn't help.
Yeah. We kind of went over all of those particular thoughts earlier on, probably when Christian dropped
He's
that.
from Louisiana.
Okay.
He's a wealthy Louisiana businessman.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I understand that sentiment. Maybe you'd say thank you to Mr. Shoden. I guess you got Mr. SP, pup.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, you
Okay.
just. Oh wait, no.
No,
You
Pup
were
just
you
did
were
one.
Foghorn
Yeah, you
Langhorn. I
fucking
got-
idiot. Christ.
Oh, we got Foghorn here. Oh shit.
Mr. SP
or
with
King
$10.
DDD from the fucking.
Yeah. Oh no, that's right. Oh, that's what they were going for. They're doing Foghorn. Oh no.
'Cause
I'll
he's a
say Kirby.
All right. Let's not forget the best new addition to Sonic Origins. After 30 years, you can finally play as Hyper Tails. When are we getting a Why Hyper Tails Matters video? Right now. It doesn't. There you go.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, is Hypertails a thing in Origins?
Yep. That's been retconned.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Yeah, it's neat.
What does he
It
do
sure is
now?
something.
Is it-
I mean, Super Tails just glows. Hyper Tails has the birds, so it's been retconned.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's cool. That's good.
Ah,
That's good.
I don't mind it. I'm not doing a whole other damn video about it. I got
You have to.
comments.
No,
Yeah,
you have
if you did
Yeah,
that,
you got-
you'd get another like several 100K views, possibly 1 million, and then you'd make lots of money.
And
Yeah,
then
it's
you'll
just
never make
lying.
anything other than Sonic videos again.
Yeah, but
Nick,
fuck
go make-
integrity. You get money.
Nick, go make
could
money.
just-
Get
I
money.
could just go take that old video,
Nick.
the photo of like Microsoft Sam over the parts where he says Super Hyper Tails.
Oh my
Actually,
God,
no,
can you
actually do
please
that.
do that?
You should do that for real. Like,
Might actually do that.
you'll probably get
Nick, I
some
need you to
butthurt
make
little
it a
toddlers
money.
that fucking their mum took the fucking iPad parental lock off. But like, for the most part, people will get it.
That'd be really funny.
That'd be really funny.
It would be good. Do it.
All right, fine. Getting the Hyper Tails Matter video. There you go, idiots. All right. Thank you for the support, everybody.
Shut up. Okay, so Suris, you're up with
Silverjackler.
that's the one.
Silverjackler, thank you very much for the $5. It baffles me how Sega is so incompetent when it comes to anything Sonic related. It hurts my soul. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel.
I read that and then I felt that, and it hurt both times.
And it's just left to the fan base to argue among themselves while Sega just keeps fucking up. It's pretty bummer.
Sonic Heroes.
I fucking wish we had.
Anyway, we got Red Walker 123 with $10. Mega and Gems collections is better because they have souls. Origins is just a husk of what it could have been. If Frontiers doesn't be good, then everyone will say Sonic is dead. I don't necessarily think Origins is soulless. The people
Origins has souls.
Origins is the Dark Souls of
Gingers have
Sonic
souls.
the Hedgehog.
Origingers have souls. You can call me an Originger.
Oh my god.
I see it in those animations. I see it in like in little shit like even this is gonna sound stupid, but like just how well crafted the UI is and stuff. Like
Yeah.
You know what?
There was effort there.
Nick, you'll
Just not
get
from
this.
Sega.
What I'll say.
They have the heart, but they don't have the soul. Wait, they have the soul, but they don't have the heart. Wait, they have the heart and the soul, but they don't have the talent.
You don't have the dick.
You don't have the burger.
What I was burger. What I was gonna say
Jam's still the
though,
best one.
is that those previous collections, you get more games and less glitches. So I still say they're better on that merit.
Oh, they're better.
Origins could have been better. It could have. It could have brought
It
something new
could've.
to the table.
Oranges.
It could have brought something new to
Sonic
the table.
Oranges.
That's just Sonic Lost World on certain levels, man. Those juice levels. Okay, right. Who's up? It's
I love juice.
Gil.
I think it's Gilly.
Gilroy, isn't it?
Which one are we up to? Don't put the burger. Just tell me.
Huh? Oh shit! Hang on. I don't even have the right chat open. I was reading a funny message that. Game Apologist
You're
sent
at
me.
Black Yakuza 94.
Don't
Okay.
put the what?
Black Yakuza. Don't the burger. 94 with $10. Being a Sonic fan makes me understand how my parents felt when I was in school. Always did just enough to pass, but just never excelled. I don't know why I corrected that with the wrong thing, but never excelled. An A+, but settles for being a C. I get it now.
Yep.
To be fair, though, school's a fucking waste of time.
The metaphor works. I get you.
Don't go to school, people. Live your lives.
No, go to school. Don't
Pup,
go to
your
college.
turn.
They go to college. Don't go to school. School's stupid. All right, so elite tricks. At least at college, like you can like discover weed. You know, like,
At least in
fucking-
college, you can have debt.
Yeah.
Crippling debt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's different in America because in the UK, college debt is not real debt. Everyone.
At least in America, you can have crippling debt to only then become a YouTuber.
See, in the UK, right? The way it works is they basically put you in a slightly higher.
Don't
tax
hurt my soul, you ass.
Hey, do you fuckers want to learn something or not? Okay, so
No!
I want to go.
You just school is useless.
Do
So,
you want to learn something? No.
I'm gonna teach
That's
you.
the whole point.
I'm gonna teach you what school won't.
We
Okay.
know about the UK school system. We don't.
No,
care.
in the UK, right? The
He's
way
like,
it works.
You're American. You don't know anything
Just
about
be-
not America.
Be silent. You don't even know who Boris Johnson is, okay? So
Yes, I do. He has great hair.
that's how I know you don't know who he is because you got the wrong guy, clearly. But fucking okay. So student debt in the UK works like this: you get put into a higher tax bracket, you pay off pittance at a time, and if you haven't paid it off within 30 years, it all gets erased.
They kill you.
Wiped. No, it gets wiped.
You
So,
get put to death.
so student debt in the UK is not real debt. Everyone become a student and have self-discovery adventures. Anyways, elite tricks with the $5. The people who cared showed as much love as time allowed. Frontiers has to be good, or else this fandom is going to be in shambles. More than aught is.
This,
No, it's
this,
gonna be exactly the same. It'll be exactly where it
this
has
is a
been.
cycle. The fandom does this all the time. Nothing ever
It's the Sonic
changes.
cycle. I tell you
It's
what.
the
No, but the Sonic cycle now
The
is...
Sonic cycle is a toilet.
The Sonic cycle now is, God, that game sucked. They just rehashed old levels. They better not have new. They better have new levels next time. Green Hill gets announced. Oh well, actually, I'm actually okay with this because I'm actually looking forward to. I guess it's okay. And then the game comes
It's actually
out.
not the big part of the game, even though it's an essential part of the
Uh,
actual gameplay
the game
routine.
comes out. Oh, they did their best, right? But I hope the next one's better.
It's not as bad as the one thing that happened beforehand.
It's at least
It's not
better.
as
At least he didn't
it's
kiss
not
any
as good
humans.
as the burger.
It is not as good as Sonic Burger. You eat
Alright.
it fast. It
Oh
has
my God.
onion rings in it. Burger.
You don't get
Okay,
hired for a job because you tried your best.
Yeah,
Oh, but they really, the multi-billion-dollar company really tried.
They
this
wee
time.
twide.
They wee-wee twide.
Really tried.
You wascally wabbits.
Oh, those poor fucking billionaires.
Poor double wide
NBTV.
supplies.
With 20 Canadians. Wallace X.
Oh,
Scott
20
confirmed.
Canadians.
Oh, that's
I
very nice
ship
of you,
it.
eh? Wallot.
There you go.
Scholars.
Alice.
Scott the
Wallace.
Wallace.
My
Wallet.
favorite Bond film, Quantum of Solace.
Scott the Wallace.
You will never escape.
Seriously though, when are we getting the real Scott on the show?
I would kill
We got Liquid Scott, you know.
God's sakes.
Poor
Alright,
Scott at
Wallace.
home.
I'm sorry, Wallace. No, listen, man, I love you.
He got enough of that shit this weekend, man.
No, I'm giving him a little kiss on the head
Jesus
as well.
Christ.
I want nothing to do with what I just. Why?
Let's wrap
Anyway,
this up. I'm gonna get going. I'm hungry.
Jam, thank you for the $10. Hey, what is with that floating train on these floating rails doing in the sky? Seems like strange world design. Man, Green Hills doesn't have this problem, and I hate Green Hills. Stan Emerald Hill.
Christ on a bicycle. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. Even if
Wayne,
they
do
have
you wanna-
original levels, they'll still find a way to make a Green Hill.
All right.
To follow.
Okay. Yeah, we got OzJam H with $5. I apologize for my humor. It is as dead as the chemicals in the plants. But tis sorry. I shall retreat to my sanctuary in the skies. Ha ha! Knee slap.
Fucking stop. But like...
You should have said that all completely monotone.
Oh, Gilly, you get Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs is $1.99. Vector. Finally, I can.
Go on, read
Say
it.
it.
Oh.
Go on.
Say the line.
Finally, I can be freaky with my bunny wife. You want to fuck my bunny wife?
Well,
Since you've got me beat in the SpongeBob department, I guess I'll do Squidward for the next Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs.
Why is it still? It's still the same voice. You just made it nasally.
Mr. Krabs with $1.99. I'm
You need
Foghorn Leghorn voice.
SpongeBob. I need you to do the burger.
You mix Squidward, Foghorn Leghorn, and Bob Belcher in the same voice.
SpongeBob, will you cook the Krabby Patties? Okay, fine, I'll do Plankton instead. Wait, after being gone, I'm
Cell from
home.
Dragon Ball Z.
Vector. Oh no.
oh.
What did I do to Vector?
I'm
I
going to
don't know.
fuck
You
your
fucked his bunny
wife.
wife.
You're
I
going
can't-
to
I
fuck
can't
his
wait to
bunny
see.
wife.
I can't wait to see where this thrilling narrative goes.
The Sonic the
First,
Hedgehog
OzJam.
secret formula. Recipe number 1, Green Hill Zone.
OzJam H with $10.
I'm
In all
going to make an
seriousness,
NFT, Mr. Krabs.
I want to thank you guys for providing a lot of humor, thought, and discussion, even though it ends in chaos. Pun not intended this time. So thanks you guys for keeping up the good work. You're not. Thank you, but yes, it does end up a train wreck.
We are the ones that should be thanking you, though. You gave us money.
Yeah, thank you.
The train of
Let's continue
Sunset
the
City.
saga. I want to continue the saga, of Mr. Krabs. Suris.
Is it really me next?
Yes.
Just read the fucking
okay.
thing.
Mr. Krabs, thank you for the $1.99. Also, Wayne and Vanilla are officially married too.
I talked
getting
to you about
divorced.
this yesterday, Mr. Krabs, during the Sonic Origins stream. I talked to you about this. Wayne wouldn't marry someone he doesn't love, nor would he cheat on them. He's trying to set up an arc where you cheat on Vanilla with Tangle. And I was like, yes, Wayne wants to wrangle with Tangle, but at the end of the day, he wouldn't cheat. If you're going to write a story about Wayne cheating, don't write about Wayne. Because Wayne don't do that shit, man. He don't do that. I'm telling you. Fuck.
I'll divorce her.
You want to divorce my wife?
Oh, Wayne's your turn.
Anyway, we
Wayne
got
is turn.
Ozjam H with $2. I worry for you, pup. So please.
Come on.
Foibles? Some moibles.
Oh, hell yes. We got ourselves a Poible in the chat.
Yeah, we do.
We're here with Game Foibles. I wonder how Troy Noibles is doing. I really miss him.
I do too. Welcome to Sunset City with Game
That was so funny.
Channel Poibles, Soibles, the Soibles. Wayne is Boibles.
Gilly the
Coibles,
Coibles.
the Coibles.
Gilly the Coibles.
Wait, Suris, Wayne, Gilly, you don't even know where that originates, do you?
No.
It was
But
in
it's
one
so
of,
funny.
I do.
it was in one of my own streams. It was like, welcome to my live stream. I'm here today with Troy Noibles and Game Foibles.
So okay, so initially I thought that when you said that, I thought that was just you pronouncing Trey's last name wrong.
It's how it starts. Joysticks.
Oh my god. Let's end this horrible show.
Who's up?
Who is up?
I think it's Gilly.
XL Hedge with $5.
No,
you're-
above
okay,
that.
great.
Above that.
Sorry,
you
I scrolled
bitch.
down too far. Fuck you.
Slut.
Electrics. $2. Can I make highlight videos on this mess of a show?
Please do.
You can do whatever your
Please
heart
do.
desires.
By all
honestly.
means.
No, I dream of the
Because
day.
we're not
there's-
gonna fucking do it.
I dream of the
We're
day.
not.
There's like a Twitter page called like Out of Context Sunset City. That would be a dream. Someone
So
do
good.
that.
Please do.
Yeah.
We got so many good quotes from this horrible, horrible show.
Every Bob's Burgers moment. The burger.
Burger.
And speaking of burgers, it's my time.
Burgers.
XL Hedge with $5. Thoughts how crappy Origins S3K is basically Sonic 3 complete. Sega had us pay for a crappy version of a good fan burger.
A good fan burger.
That's the truth, though. That really is the truth. Is like,
Yeah.
Sega are competing with their fans, and they're fucking failing. They're embarrassing themselves.
Especially after the fan developers have been
It's
like,
like-
no, support these things.
It's
please."
like if Sonic 3 Complete was a Krabby Patty, Sonic Origins is
It's a chum bucket.
a Krusty Krab salad.
It's a-
Salad.
Yeah, it's a chum bucket, Krabby Patty. I call it the chum patty. Come.
The company.
Chum.
You wanna fuck my
Chum-
computer wife?
Chum on over.
All right,
Karen!
Mr. Krabs with $1.99. Vector, that twink is back, and he marry my wife.
You marry his wife.
You marry his wife, Wallace. What do you have to say for yourself?
Get fucked.
You will now that you're married to his wife.
Yeah, good going, man. Get that bunny boosie.
Boosie.
Get that raboosie.
Boosie.
The burger boosie.
Burger bussy.
I call this the pussy burger, Linda.
The ham bussy.
I call it the meat curtains, Linda.
No. That's number 4 on the Arby's menu.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say Arby's.
I don't want roast beef anymore, Mr.
I
Krabs.
wanna fuck rabbits, Linda.
I want to go eat. Get the last one done.
You want to go
Suris.
eat some roast beef?
I will. At this point,
The rabbit's just like.
Anyways, Nick, you got the next one.
No, I did Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, yes, your
You did
Why
Mr.
can't
Krabs.
you people count? Come on.
I don't know how to count. Osjam H, and thank you for the $5. In retrospect, I worry for all of you guys, but us Poibles chads need to be represented more. To the skies with this nonsense of a word. Last Sunset City for now.
Hell
Or
let's
yeah. What do you
super
mean
chat.
last sunsets? Oh,
Mr.
Last
Krabs,
super chat.
Okay, we got
There
one
we-
more from Mr. Krabs, and I think we're going to call it cutoff point here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wayne, you got this one.
Wayne,
It
Go on.
says, Mr. Krabs, $1.99. Also, Wayne Evil Twin is cheating on Vanilla. Are we both married to her?
Both.
no,
she's-
this is something he was bringing up, is that there's secretly an evil twin. Is that who whatever the fuck his name is.
Wayne is
Sobnia?
boss, but Dwayne is
Sobnia,
lost.
yeah, that's it. Is that who Sobnia is after all? We're leaving, we're going.
Yep.
I have to get to
Doing that.
McDonald's burger.
I want to call my sister. It's her birthday.
It's her birthday.
Well, you're gonna have to just miss it, I'm afraid, mate. You're gonna have to miss it. for your
Wait,
shift.
guys. We can't actually end Sunset City.
Just
Yeah,
get
we
on
can.
with your
Because
fucking
it
road.
doesn't time out.
It doesn't time out.
Oh,
It doesn't time out.
God.
That would have been such a good note to end on, but we still have to plug ourselves. Well done, Suris.
Fuck
Well done.
Well, he was wrong. He wasn't wrong. Like, I was about to ready to just peace on out, but yeah. It doesn't time out.
What
It doesn't time out.
What are we plugging ourselves in? Fucking...
I don't. No, it's not my thing.
Up, what are you up to?
Ah, I got some great shit going on. You should check it out.
Oh my god.
That's the Sonic franchise.
It's great. Come play game.
Yeah, no,
Come
but you
check
go.
it out.
I swear you're gonna. I
good.
swear you're gonna love it.
We do lots of stuff here.
We do a little trolling.
It might not sound that good on paper, but trust me, it's gonna be great.
Suris, what are you doing?
I'm regretting life. But the projects I'm working on are the same ones I was working on before. I had to put a stop to them before TMG, so I can continue them now. Just the What If Shadow had stayed fucking dead video and continuation of that Archie series.
Wayne.
That's it.
Makes me moist.
Yes.
What are you
I
up
am.
to?
It's been a slow burn. I think I gotta crank out like a little Sonic Origins video somewhere in there. I did record some B-roll footage that I could have going on in the background. So maybe I can just kind of whine about that. I did have another video planned for around the time Klonoa was coming out, but one, it's getting kind of close to that date, and I'm not really ready for it. And two, I was talking with some friends over the weekend, and they were just like, nah. Keep that in your back pocket. So I'm just going to be focusing on the Digimon World video. I'm not sure when it's coming out yet, but if I learned anything from the Sonic 3 Knuckles video, it's okay to take my freaking time.
Yep.
That said, in the meantime, I'm wondering if I might just go ahead and try kind of plug in the Sonic 3 Knuckles video again. Just kind of throw that one out there into the ether one more time, just so there's something to watch while I'm waiting on while I'm working on the next thing.
Put it in the microwave.
I just released a video about the Hydrocity Hydro City debate, and I had a lot of fun with that. So I hope you guys do. So there you go.
Toilet
Dude.
warrior.
Dude, you beat me to it, you bitch.
Mr. Krabs,
Shut
thank
up,
you for the
bitch.
$1.99. Dwayne, the boss, is the evil twin, and he kidnapped Wayne.
That he did.
What a bitch.
Yeah,
What a
Gilly doesn't get to promote anything because he's just a guest. No, Gilly, what are you up to? For real. Come on, man. Tell
Fuck
me.
you.
Tell Uncle Pop. Sit on my lap and tell me.
No, I don't want to tell you.
Give me your truth burger.
I'm working on some burgers.
You're making some good old YouTube
Some
videos.
burger.
I'm working on another fucking long, stupid video about Mario educational games.
I call this the law.
Oh, that's good. I like
I
that.
can't wait to hear you gush about the masterpiece that is Mario is missing that I actually used to do a history test.
Wait,
one
isn't
time.
that like a porn
God.
game?
No.
No,
Sure.
no, it's not.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
am
yeah,
98%
yeah. You know what?
sure
You know
that
what?
Mario
Nick's
is
right. Yeah,
missing
Pup,
was-
it's a porn game.
I bet it. I'm gonna Google it.
He's missing because he's fucking deep in that.
Okay, no, it was, but
Super-
it was a Flash game.
He's deep
Alright.
into princessy.
It was a
Super
Flash.
Mario meat and fuck.
That Toadusy.
Peachusy. Toad's
Mario! Can we
in my
can we get out of here?
I'm Mr. Frog.
Timeout.
Doesn't time out.
It doesn't time out.
Doesn't time out.
Doesn't.
Oh wait, I'm the one that's supposed to end the stream, aren't I? My
Yes,
bad.
It doesn't. It really doesn't
Oops.
time out.
All right,
It
yeah, no,
really doesn't.
Time out.
Sorry, Suris. I was like,
Wait, hold
well,
on. Do you guys
Suris,
remember when
you
it literally didn't though?
It didn't.
Oh wait, hang
There
on.
was one
Well,
time
as
it
per
literally
tradition, there's the spooky skeleton, and yeah, gonna end it. Bye.